Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. What's good, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Everyone's talking about Tylenol, which maybe we should listen to Rainbow Tylenol at some point. I know I said that we wouldn't listen to music anymore because I'm tired of getting copy claimed, but taste the. Oh, good lord, Wolfie. All right. To reflect the rainbow, taste the rainbow. No, I don't. Oh, I knew what I wanted to do when I, but I missed the opportunity. I was going to sing that one Miku song that goes, Miku, Miku, you can call me Miku, blue hair, blue tie, hiding in your Wi-Fi, but I missed the opportunity, so I decided to shoehorn in it there. But, how is everyone doing tonight? We've got quite a lineup for today, a lot more than I thought it was gonna be. Alright. Reflect the spectrum, taste the spectrum. Okay. Yeah, I forgot. I don't know what that means. Oh yeah, 2 of your messages seem to have gotten like auto-deleted, but they showed up in the multi-chat. I don't know what a scum bot is, and I don't know what's so yummy about it. Yeah, I saw that and I was like, wait, what? And so I tried to look on the YouTube stream page and tried to figure out how to fix the moderation, and I'm like, the comments don't have any, but I don't know how to make it so that the chat is unmodded. Oh, is that so? Well, I've known Lucasfilm long before you. I don't know where I was going with that. I thought of the one scene in Resident Evil 4 where Krauser and Ada were having a conversation where Krauser was all like, just so you're aware, I don't trust you, nor does Wesker. If you try to do anything clever, I will kill you. Is that so? Well, I met Wesker long before you. But, I don't know where I was going with that. But yeah, I didn't... Did they make the first Metaverse Earth? Maybe I should look that up. Here, let me see what that actually is. Oh, I forgot. I'm working on some videos, including the one legal mindset video. I'm trying to find an adequate picture of Shigeru Miyamoto and compare it to, I guess, I don't know who. I was thinking about either legal mindset himself or someone else, but here, let me. Script creation utility for Manic Mansion? Oh, okay, I see. Well then, you hurt. Well, if you can find a way to stimulate your endorphins, don't be afraid. I mean, eventually they'll kick in. But, yeah, we have a pretty, a lot bigger of a lineup than I realized. No, they delayed the new South Park episode, which is apparently about Israel. Although the description here says Kyle and Cartman are at odds when a prediction markets app gets popular with their fellow students. But I actually debated whether or not I actually wanted to react to it on stream, because the last time I did, it got partially copy claimed and had to reduce it. But, which is odd, considering the first 3 episodes that I reacted to back when I was still using the PNG tuber didn't get copy claimed at all. I mean, I did have the copyright, I did have a copyright disclaimer. I could probably show it to you. Unfortunately, it's muddied over, but, you know, better than nothing. I did see Johnny Two Cellos and Blooms and that one other guy, Slush, I think his name was, already made videos about it, so I figured it may as well be a blind reaction. And then we've got some other videos, and if Jackal comes, I don't know if Jackal is still there, but we still have some of the requests from the other night, including Flower Power, Candy Capital, Llamas with Hats, and Edwardian Farm. But one thing that I would like to quickly touch upon before we get started is, so I had mentioned in my previous streams about my financial situation, which has basically been more or less resolved. I don't have anything to worry about at this point. But I had to hold off on playing DDR last week. So I finally went back earlier today, actually. I just got home like 2 hours ago. I took a shower and then I ate. And after, for a week of not playing, I did a lot better than I thought I was going to. But, oh, hello, Andrew Quince, welcome back. But, although my mom wanted to order Chinese for the family, and there's a neat little Chinese restaurant down the street from my house that makes really good rice noodles. And so far, it's been one of the surefire things that's helped me play better. Take a bath and do the laundry. Oh, no kidding. I've felt that way too. Welcome to the club, I guess. But thankfully I wasn't in that. I mean, I kind of was in a rush because I didn't want to take too long while I was playing, because usually I do like cooldown sets, but I didn't want to take that long, so I just came back home. Swipe floors and move. Oh, I see. Well, at least you were able to get all that done. So I'm glad that you're able to join us, but no big deal on that on your end. But yeah, but no, going back to what I was saying, the Chinese restaurant down the street makes really good rice noodles, and I've noticed that those help me play a lot better than, I guess, wheat-based noodles, which I know that rice has more calories than wheat, so I guess that's to be expected. Like, there's a mall with a Nori Japan that I would also eat at before playing, at least a few hours before playing. When it comes to like high intensity, like cardio and stuff, you want to eat a lot several hours before playing, although I don't really have the greatest time management skills. But no, the rice noodles with a little side of rice, no, that's been working wonders as of recently. Not sure if it could also secretly be the placebo effect, but I'm not exactly sure. But I might have to start making rice-based dishes more often before I go to play. But everything on that end, there's nothing else I have left to talk about. So I think it is only fair that we move on over to... Oh, wait, no. I need to leave it on this screen here because I don't want to get copy claimed. So I'm going to do this. That way it is right here. I have it blurred and I have some modified the colors a little bit. The ban warning notice will stay there because I don't want to have to overlay it with the fair use thing. Actually, I will be right back. Since I played DDR earlier, I tend to drink a lot of like water and Gatorade and stuff while I'm playing, and I have to go to the bathroom, but as soon as Green Hue like Emblem. I haven't watched Emblem in a while though, but yes, maybe we should do that next time. That sounds like fun. But I will be right back. Once I get back, we will begin watching. Yeah. All right, I'm back. Hopefully I shouldn't have to take too many bathroom breaks, because once again, I usually drink a lot while I'm playing DDR since it's very intense exercise, but it's something that I like to do. From what spot? Oh, you see him right there? Oh, Lord. Oh, good Lord. Yeah, pretty much. But let's go ahead and get started. Hello, Julius. Welcome back. I'm going to turn the volume on OBS down because I want to make sure that we don't get copy claimed. I mean, if you guys have like Paramount Plus yourself or you have some way to watch it, then feel free to like open it up so that you can watch along with me. But I do really want to check out this next episode. And then we have Ronald Thump, as he's called in Rugrats. Optimizing your video playback experience. As if it needs any more than the bells and whistles. Alright, here we go. Here, let's actually... I didn't mean to do that. Let's skip the intro so that it's less likely to get claimed. Now, I thought the space bar was the pause button, but I guess I'm mistaken.
Okay, kids, let's take our seats. Before we get started, we have a guest speaker today. Please give your undivided attention to Kipling.
Oh, is this a new character? Oh, one moment. Let me move my avatar a little over here so that it's not in the way.
My name's Kipling. I'm with the Weebelows of America.
It's not too quiet, is it?
Talk to you guys about the exciting opportunity to join the Weebelows.
The Weebelows, huh? Oh, Lord.
Some of you were in Scouts before. Weebelows are an extension of Scouts specifically for 5th and 6th graders. Guys, is that a chick or a diss?
Oh, Lord. Is that where this is going?
That's a dude, bro. Part of it as well.
So they're gonna tackle androgyny.
Now, I know what y'all might be thinking. Weebelows used to be only for boys. Well, now they also allow girls. And I myself, as a Weebelow, can
Oh, good Lord.
tell you it's a great organization for everyone.
So we're going down that road, huh?
I don't know, guys. I'm like 60% sure that was a fucking dude. I'm definitely betting it's a chick. What are the odds at? Looks like about 40 kids betting now, 55%.
Oh, God, they're placing bets on guessing someone's gender. That's... Oh, Lord.
So I'd only win like $5 on a $2 bet. What are you guys talking about? Prediction market app, dude.
Oh, this is where it comes in.
Yeah, social platform betting. People can make any bet they want, and other users take them up on it. Really? Yeah, it's pretty sweet, dude. People bet on anything, even stuff here at the SKU.
Oh, hold on, let me
Will
mute
girls' soccer team win
this.
on Friday? Will there be a snow day this month? Will Kyle's mom strike Gaza and destroy
I'm sorry. Here, let me actually turn it up a little. I just don't want to get copy claimed. They're talking about this app now. And this says, will Kyle's mom strike Gaza and destroy a... Oh, Lord, that's awful. Okay.
Palestinian hospital. Will school lunch have tater tots next week? Wait, what was that?
Here,
Will
I'll just
school
leave it
lunch
like
have
that.
tater
It'll be
tots
fine.
next week? No, the one about my mom. Oh, will Kyle's mom strike Gaza and destroy Palestinian hospital?
Good
Why the
Lord.
hell would my mom destroy Palestinian hospital?
Because Hamas Diddy Bin Laden Adolf Epstein Piker said so.
'Cause she's a Jew?
I don't know.
Boys, put them away. You know the rules. No cell phones during school time.
Sorry, Jesus.
No phones, guys.
Take that
And then they take the phones out immediately.
down right
No, I've seen that plenty of times before.
now, fat ass. I didn't put it up, Kyle. I'm not even betting on it. It's 9 to 1 odds your mom won't do it. Those are terrible odds.
Well then.
This is such bullshit. I'm gonna find out who started this, and I'm gonna fucking rip him a new asshole.
Oh, here we go.
Man, you just bring up Gaza to a Jew and they flip out.
Oh, good Lord.
Maybe these are pretty good odds.
That's crazy.
You actually fat need.
The way he said that.
They're called prediction market apps. Controversial online betting that's found a loophole around normal gambling laws. And of course, the #1 trending bet on the apps Will President Trump and Satan's baby...
Oh,
have a
that's
boy
right. This was something that was brought up in the previous episode. They have a kid
or a
together.
girl? That's right. Prediction market apps are going crazy right now. On Kalshi, 54%
Kalshi.
are betting it's gonna be a boy, while bettors on Polymarket are at nearly 60%. The demonic butt baby's gonna be a girl.
Oh, Lord. What is this a commentary on? I don't think I've seen or heard of any of these types of apps. Or maybe I'm just not media literate enough. The man of many faces.
Hello, boss. Another gift for the baby.
Oh, Lord.
Another present for the baby? What about me? Everyone is so excited for the baby, boss. You must be so excited as well. Yeah, sure, real excited. It is going to change your life.
Miss Thousands. Oh.
What are you talking about? Well, when the baby comes, you will have to give it all your attention.
Yeah, pretty much. Whenever you do have a kid, you want to make sure that you prioritize your kid. Hello,
No more dinner parties in the
Lemon.
Rose Garden. No more baseball games. No more traveling. No more long nights at Mar-a-Lago.
He's already got plenty of kids in real life.
Oh. Ooh.
Oh, it's kicking, isn't it?
Hey, Satan! You want to get in a hot tub and smoke some cigarettes?
Hot tubs and cigarettes are really bad for the baby.
Yeah, I know. Let's do it anyway.
Oh, I see.
Wait, do you want to get rid of the baby? I don't think your followers would be very happy if we
Oh, no shit.
got an abortion.
Hey, relax, guy.
Relax, guy!
Want to get rid of the baby?
Good, because we're not going to.
Great!
Oh, the fact that even Satan doesn't want to get rid of it. I just noticed the coat hanger.
Jimmy,
Oh, hey, Kyle.
what the hell is this?
That's a prediction market app.
I'm asking why did you bet yes that my mom would strike Gaza?
Oh,
Oh,
Come
yeah,
on,
I guess I bet
Jimmy.
on that. I know it's not very likely, but I like to bet on long shots.
Why are you betting on it at all? Israel and Gaza is a very serious matter.
Oh, I know.
Oh, this reminds me. No, people have been complaining that the South Park hasn't had a boys-centric episode yet, and it's about time that they started doing that.
Kyle, I told a joke about Gaza on a Zoom meeting yesterday, and nobody laughed. I guess it's not even remotely funny.
It just does that awkward smile.
What a terrific audience.
What is wrong with you people? Do you even know what Gaza is? You seriously just care about making a couple bucks? You know what my mom would do if she found out about this? She would absolutely lose her shit.
Oh no.
Conflict in Israel for thousands of years, and Jews and Palestinians are not football teams that you bet on.
Guys, phones.
True.
Sorry, Jesus.
Wait.
Kyle,
Oh.
if you think the bet isn't fair, then you can just take it up with the company that manages the app.
I can?
Sure thing. These apps aren't run-of-the-mill rinky-dink. They're all run by highly professional, strategic advisors.
What the hell is this supposed to be? And why does he have that weird-ass smile? I know it's hard for you guys to see, but...
Hello?
Yeah, is this the strategic advisor for predictive markets?
Yes, it is.
Well, there's a bet on one of
The plastic love. Oh, we could try that. No, we're gonna do it to Gangsta's Paradise.
your apps. It's incredibly insensitive, and it needs to be taken down now.
All our bets are actually regulated by the CFTC. You need to talk to them.
What's the CFTC?
It's the Commodity Futures Trading Commission. It's the federal government. They have to approve all bets and deal with discrepancies.
Fine, I'll call the CFTC then. So stupid. Commodity Futures Trading Commission. Here we go.
I feel like I've had this kind of thing happen to me more than once, where I try to call one guy, and then they have to take me to another guy, and then that other guy has to take me to somewhere else. And then it's just an automated system the whole time. It's the same guy.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm calling about a prediction market bet that's offensive to Jewish people.
Ugh, that sounds really bad. If it's offensive, you probably need to speak with the FCC.
Oh.
The
The guys at the freaking FCC!
FCC?
Yeah, they're dealing with all the offensive stuff now. Here, let me connect you.
Is it gonna be the same guy? Oh, it's someone different. Brendan Carr. I guess he's a real person.
Hello?
And of course, I figured that it would be picked up by the same guy.
This is the same fucking guy. Who is it?
Apparently there's a really offensive bet on one of the apps that the government is sort of in charge of, and I'm like the strategic advisor.
An offensive government app? I better go speak with the president right
Oh,
away.
shit.
Relax, buddy!
Crisco. Oh, he's trying to... Oh, that's terrible.
Hey, Satan! Hey, Satan! Can you come downstairs?
What do you want?
Just come down the stairs real quick.
For what?
For just real quick.
Oh, there you are, Mr. President.
Oh, here we
I
go.
need to talk to you.
No, Brendan Carr, don't!
Oh, no.
The FCC guy must have shitty ankles.
Oh, Lord. He got them weak ankies from his mama. Cotton Hill did not have those ankles when he was pounding her.
You guys, have you checked out the betting app lately?
No.
Ever since Kyle got all pissed off, the odds are going up on his mom attacking Gaza.
No way.
Yeah, check it out. Now 17% of people are betting she's gonna do it.
Oh,
We
no.
gotta get in on this, guys.
Dude, Kyle's mom isn't going to strike Gaza.
Yes, exactly.
You don't know that.
We know that. And we can also influence Kyle to get the odds raised even more. It's called a conflict of interest, you guys. It's a way to make free money.
Isn't that illegal?
Yes. All we have to do is make sure Kyle stays angry, and at the same time go talk anti-Semitic shit about his mom
Oh.
and boost the odds up even more.
Oh, so they're just gonna...
What are you guys talking about?
Nothing. Just talking about how messed up it is everyone hates Jews now.
You think it's messed up?
Yes, I do, Cal. Why would an app allow a bet like that to exist? It's obvious rage bait.
Yeah, that's exactly how I feel.
Dude, you might just want to let it go. See? Just let it go. That's how people want you to deal with a crisis that they don't even understand.
Yes! Thank you!
You can't give up, Cal. It's not cool people would say this stuff
Oh, it's a Cartman being a manipulator. Oh, no, classic Cartman, right?
about your mom. And honestly, if you don't have her back, who will? Hey, have you guys heard
Oh,
about Cal's mom?
Sorry.
Man, that bitch has it out for Palestine, let me tell you.
Oh, no, here it goes. The freaking master manipulator. The master debater.
That's all I can say. Well, anyway, good to talk to you guys. Hey, guys! Guys, have you heard about my friend Cal's mom?
Oh my goodness, can you believe all the crazy apps our kids are on these days? Ugh, who can keep track anymore? Kyle comes
Even I can't keep track. I've never heard of any of these market watch type apps.
to me every day with a new app that he just has to have. I tell him, that app costs money, Kyle. Then it charges you money. Where are you gonna get this money?
Microtransactions, right?
Ah, you know what would be nice? Is an app where you can actually make some money.
Oh, yes, that'd be great, wouldn't it? Yes, it certainly would. So, Sheila, how have you been feeling about the current situation in Gaza?
Come on.
What?
Yeah, just
Come
let me
on,
sort of take
Sheila.
your
Don't
temperature.
lie to us.
Which way are you thinking about going with that?
Oh.
Well, I think it's all horrible. A lot of people are dying. Uh-huh.
Yeah, she's speaking in very broad terms, but apparently that's not enough for some people.
Do you feel like you need to do anything about it? What would I do about it?
I mean, probably nothing, right? You're going to do nothing about it.
Are you
Oh.
implying the Jews in America have some kind of obligation to do something about it? Whoa!
No shit. No, this is reminding me of the fact that a lot of the ultra-Orthodox Hasidic community are not very big fans of Israel for very particular reasons.
Want to vilify my faith, is that it?
Sheila, it's okay.
It's not Jews versus Palestine, it's Israel versus Palestine. fine. Here we go with the
Pretty
Palestinian
much.
stuff again. And maybe if you
So, this is a regular occurrence.
read books instead of everything Hollywood actors say, you'd know the difference. What are you putting your money on?
Oh,
It's a
Lord.
ridiculous bet, but she seems pretty pissed off.
There's really no money to be made on betting she won't. Yeah, let's take the long odds. That makes these apps more fun. Yeah.
I see what they're going for with this, though. What is he? Oh, is he trying to... What? Oh my god, a contraceptive? So he's gonna put a contraceptive in the soup. Puts a whole box in it. It's a giant ass jar. Oh my god. This is right. Freaking no. Remy from Ratatouille be shaking, freaking face palming the hell out of himself.
Hey, Satan!
Does he have to take his pants off every time he walks in?
Here's some soup.
I don't like carrots.
I mean, to be fair, now I kind of have a love-hate relationship with carrots. I like carrots, but I can't really eat them all the time.
Hey, relax, guys. Carrots are good for you.
I don't want carrots. I ordered cheesecake on DoorDash.
Mr. President, I really need to speak with you.
Not now, Brendan Carr. Satan won't eat his carrots.
Oh, come on, Satan. You're eating for two now. Carrots are good for you, see?
Oh no! Oh no! Wait,
Oh,
wait.
wow. This is the best soup ever. Oh, God.
Oh no! If they're moist and new. So speaking of that, what is it about cartoon carrots that just looks so scrumptious? Food in cartoons looks so much better than food in real life, and I don't understand it. And he's shitting his ass out right now.
Those carrots must have been from Erewhon.
Okay. I can imagine too.
Everywhere I went today, it was the same thing. What are
Gotta
you
check something
supposed
real
to do
quick.
about Gaza? Like us Jews in America have any control over what's going on in Israel? Why is everyone suddenly
Hi there,
confronting
AJ.
us about the politics? Have people been asking what you think about Gaza, Gerald?
No, for some reason they were just asking.
Stream's
what
going
you think
fine.
about
Thanks
it.
for
You
asking.
see, it's just pure anti-Semitism.
No, that's another thing. It's like it's like people try to ask you to pick a side, and it's like, it's not that I don't care about the people that are losing their lives because one side decided that they couldn't take it. I mean, technically, Hamas were the ones that started the whole thing. But that doesn't mean neither side should have to bear the brunt of whatever's been going on there. And of course, if they try to tell you you support one side over the other, they'll just accuse you of being hateful towards the other. And it's... no. So I understand what they're going for this. Or with this.
My views on Palestine and my thoughts on Hamas. And being judged for things that
Oh, friggin' Ike. Thanks for the follow.
and that non-Jews know nothing about.
Oh my god, no, that's terrible.
Well, if they all think we should do something, then you better believe I'll do something.
You know, Mom, I'm starting to think that us Jews should just lay low for a little bit.
That's no, anyone knows what would happen at some college campuses?
There. Now my son is complacent. This is one Jewish household that will not put up with it anymore.
Oh no.
Don't make things any worse.
Worse? How can it be any worse? I'm going to find out where all this is coming from, and I'm going to give them a piece of my mind.
Well, unfortunately for you, Sheila, he's got his hands wrapped up in contraceptives.
No, Ma!
For the kitten for the baby.
Look, Ma, another present for the baby. Another present for the baby. Isn't it cute, Buff? We must be careful, though. Cats can be very harmful to a pregnancy.
Can they? No, I've seen videos of like cats that'll just casually sit next to the baby bump. They'll be like, they cuddle up to it, and then after the mom gives birth, the cat would be confused, and then they find out, oh, that's the bump. And so they just sit next to the baby like it's no big deal.
Harmful to a pregnancy? Well, yes, Buff. It's a parasite called toxoplasmosis.
Oh, that stuff. Oh, this toxoplasmosis is allegedly what causes people to be obsessed with cats.
It can be transferred from cats to humans and bring about some complications. Toxoplasmosis?
Or maybe I'm thinking of a different virus. Oh, good lord. No, it's just, watch this turn into, what was it? They called it cheesing, where they inhaled or ingested cat piss. What? Oh lord. Seems legit.
Hey, Satan! Hey, Satan, you gotta come see this. It's really great.
Don't do it, Satan.
What?
He's gonna take you down.
I thought you were napping in our room.
No, I had to go get the ultrasound. I can't believe you didn't show up.
Oh man.
It really makes me feel like you don't care about this baby.
Hey, relax, guy. Of course I care about that baby.
Yeah, you
Mr.
definitely
President, I'm
care
feeling
very.
much better.
Oh no, Brandon.
Brendan Cart.
Oh. The fact that all that just broke through the floor like that means they need to get better infrastructure. I can fix her type relationship. Except for, we had a Maine Coon my family had a Maine Coon at one point, although we caught her casually peeing on the couch in front of everybody, so we made her an exclusively outdoor cat.
You guys,
Oh.
I did it.
You did what?
I talked so much shit about the Jews.
Oh lord, once a Cartman, always a Cartman.
Got the odds on the bet up to 95%.
Oh man.
Yeah, check it out. I put $1,400 on it last night. I am locked in.
I can see how this is gonna end. He's gonna be so disappointed.
Where'd you get $1,400?
Unless, of course, Sheila accidentally does something.
I just took my mom's debit card, entered
Of course he did.
the info into the betting app, and put all the money she has on it.
Oh lord.
Isn't she gonna be pissed off? Yeah, not when I turn her $1,400 into 14,000. This is the safest investment ever. Nothing
Okay.
could possibly go wrong.
All right,
Hey,
whatever you say.
Fellas, have you seen the news?
Uh-oh.
Kyle's mom's in Israel.
Uh-oh. The plot thickens. How is it that I have more commentary in the second half of this episode than in the first half? Cartman looks pretty distressed. Al Jazeera, the Qatari propagandist network. Is he even saying it right?
Dude, your mom's in Israel.
I know.
Oh man.
You gotta call her. You gotta calm her down.
I've been trying to call her. Her phone's not working over there.
Kyle, this is...
Oh, no, that reminds me of when Twitch tried to shadow ban Israel for over a year.
Time for weakness. Whatever your mom is doing, it is going to make kids here even more anti-Semitic.
You're totally right.
Damn right I'm right.
Oh, thanks for the sub, tier 1. Let's go. No, AJ Funds just gave us a tier 1 subscription. That's a first. Let's go.
Really, government.
Call a diplomat. Call an embassy. You just have to talk to someone who works for Israel.
Hello?
Oh.
Got to be shitting me.
What?
This is the strategic advisor for predictive market ads.
Oh.
Time to take the bet down.
What?
Make him take the bet down, Cal. It is anti-Semitic and you have to fight for what you believe
Oh
in.
man, and Cartman, I don't even know what.
I called before about an offensive bet, and I want that bet taken down right now.
That's right.
Oh yes, I believe your complaint was being reviewed by the head of the
No, seriously, who is this guy supposed to be?
FCC.
I know it's hard for you guys to see, but I'm just saying.
FCC doing? Where the hell is he?
Oh yeah, because he suffered multiple injuries. Poor guy.
Oh. Mr. Carr? Mr. Carr, can you hear me?
I just realized the position that his hand is raised in.
We understand you're head of the FCC, is that correct?
I don't know if that was intentional or not.
All right, well, I'm very sorry, but you do appear to have toxoplasmosis from exposure to cat
Oh
feces.
lord.
We need you to get some rest. Try not to move.
Well, he's got 2 freaking
Will the
casts.
head of the FCC be okay, Doctor?
His bones are healing, so he may regain full range of motion. But if the toxoplasmosis parasite gets to his brain, I'm afraid he may lose his freedom of speech.
Oh good lord, there's... What the hell is that even supposed to mean?
We'll do everything we can.
Mr. Carr, why do you keep meddling in my plans?
Oh, what is DJ JD doing?
Oh, I've been
There's no way that he's been behind all of this.
trying to convince the boss to get rid of the baby.
Oh my god, he's the mastermind?
I'm next in line to be president.
Oh, he doesn't want to get usurped.
That baby cannot be born. And if you continue to interfere, I will make things very difficult for you.
Brandon isn't even doing it on purpose. He's just trying to talk to him. He's just getting caught in the wrong place at the wrong time.
We can do this the easy way, or we can do it the hard way.
We can either do this the easy way or we can do it the hard way. The choice is yours. Because I like you and I want you. And of course he's just there.
Yes, is this the office of the president? Yes, it is. I've got a young man who's saying one of our predictive market bets is offensive to Jews. Ooh, that sounds bad. Yeah, it sounds pretty bad. Well, the president isn't here, but I'm like a special advisor, so I could probably get the bet taken down. Oh, I'm a special advisor too. Oh, really? That's great.
Is he talking to himself?
Can you email me the bet in question? Yeah, I'm emailing it now. Oh yeah, I see it. Okay, I'll need to approve with the financial company backing all the apps since the bet money needs to be returned. Okay, thanks. I'll let all the Jews know.
Oh, the hell?
What the hell?
Oh.
They took it down. We were all gonna win, and they took down our bet.
How can the app company do that? I got in at 9-to-1 odds. This is bullshit.
Yeah, these apps are totally corrupt.
You could say that about a lot of apps.
Guys, for the love of God!
Well, Cartman, I just want to say thanks. You know, it's crazy, but nobody else here gave a crap about how I was feeling except for you.
Oh, that's all right, Cal.
The thing is, Cartman was just thinking about himself.
I'm just happy the bet got taken down. Now none of those sickos can profit off of what your mom does.
Yeah, well, those people would have all lost the bet anyway.
Oh.
What do you mean they would have all lost the bet?
Oh, the reveal, huh?
Well, I know the reason my mom went to Israel.
Oh, thanks for the follow, Wes
Was it the
Linton.
bomb a Palestinian hospital?
No! When my mom left the house, she said she was gonna find the person responsible for all this and give them a piece of her mind.
Hey, AJ. And... oh, no. I know that they took, I know... and there he is. Yo, what's good, Wes Linton? The Mega Ultra Karen. That isn't Karen Marsh.
There you are, Mr. Netanyahu! Just
Keep grinding, thank you.
And flattening neighborhoods, then wrapping yourself
She probably does, Asia.
in Judaism like it's some shield from criticism.
No, that's the thing. No, I remember Netanyahu talking all about, yes, we keep on dealing with all of these, whatever the hell he'd be talking with that deep-ass voice of his. Talking about, oh, we as the Jewish people have dealt with so much in the last century. But it's like, yeah, you shouldn't be using your faiths as a shield from criticism, right? That they can adopt, right?
I'm making life
So I understand what they're going for.
terrible and life for American Jews impossible. Oh, don't you roll your eyes at me, mister. You know what you're doing.
Oh Lord, she just keeps going.
Doing it on purpose. Well, now you can just sit in that chair, because I'm not going anywhere, Buster. I've been to every PTA meeting.
And she's been to every PTA meeting. Well then, I'm surprised I don't know. The first half of the episode, I couldn't really comment on much of anything, but this certainly was something. They didn't do that much with it, but that was a pretty interesting episode. All right, we're going to move on real quick, but let me fix some things so that. All right, and then. All right, so that is that. I guess we can move on now. The next thing that I had was, for anyone on Kick, we have some people in YouTube chat that are also here, and we were talking about, here, let me switch it over. Dang it, that wasn't supposed to happen. Okay, there we go, that's much better. Yeah, we were talking about, the YouTube chat was talking about Tylenol related stuff. So we're gonna check out this Metatron video about the anti-Trump Tylenol pregnancy challenge on TikTok being despicable. I've seen a few videos like that pop up in my recommendations. Tide Pods. Oh Lord, I can imagine. No, I remember there was the guy that trained me at my current job mentioned that there was a secret class action lawsuit that was being filed against Tylenol because apparently there may or may not have been some evidence that linked taking Tylenol while pregnant and the babies growing up to have things like autism and ADHD, which would certainly explain some things, but I don't know if my mom ever took Tylenol when me or my brother were pregnant. But I'm curious to see what Metatron has to say on the matter. It's been a while since we reacted to a Metatron video because I reacted to too many and I don't want to take too much away. Oh, Weslington, thank you also for the tier 1. Oh my god, no, we got 2 people given tier, it's about, thank you so much. But yeah, I don't know enough about that lawsuit. I just know that the guy that trained me mentioned it last year, and I told my mom about it, and she was all like, I mean, obviously, I know that obviously as a guy, I'll never understand what it's like. So thank you so much, West Linton. It means a lot. Thank you so much. But I really want to get into this before we move on to the next few things. But I don't know if I'll be able to make this into a standalone video, but if I do, make sure you check out Metatron's original video. And as a pregnant, yes. I didn't say that, did I? I meant I'll never know what it's like to be, okay, let's just get started.
When you think that you've seen it all. I swear my absolute deepest hatred for TikTok increases exponentially with each passing day. Now,
You and me both. You and me both. Yeah, there's a friend of mine that also absolutely hates TikTok. I'm pretty sure there are plenty of people that hate TikTok, although my sisters do look at TikTok every now and then because of course they do. but no.
When it comes to TikTok as a platform, apart from the brain rot you normally see, we've seen a fair share of ridiculous content that was only produced in order to chase virality, I suppose. But
I suppose as well, and that's why. Actually, TikTok, among other things, is one of the reasons why I haven't been making any, like, YouTube shorts. I know that someone in the beginning, when I first started streaming, mentioning that their shorts got them more popular, but personally, I just don't, it's not that I don't want to make shorts, it's that I don't feel like it, and I don't want to have to put in the work.
among the silly dances and the lip syncs, the things that have annoyed me the most historically are absolutely the challenges. Now, challenges can be stupid and extremely dangerous. We have seen...
Oh, yes, no, I remember all those types of challenges. No, I remember in marching band, during a football game, we took the ice bucket challenge, although all the ice kind of melted, and then there were other quote-unquote challenges. Oh my god, no, the cinnamon challenge. No, the one with Glozell. That was the funniest shit that I ever saw back in high school when, my friends, we were in band class, and there's just this computer that sat in the corner of the room, and my friends looked it up, and when I saw that, I was like, oh my fucking god. No, apparently you're supposed to use a spoonful, a small spoonful of cinnamon, but no, she had a big fucking ladle. She had a huge fucking ladle. And she tried to do it that way. And she was all like, oh my god, it's hilarious. Obviously, it's very dangerous, but oh my god, no. Yeah, the ice bucket challenges are... No, I'm reminded of the one scene in that one Gumball episode where there was a scene where Alan, who was the balloon, wanted to take the ice bucket challenge, and he was with Boppert, and it was a literal block of ice that was in a bucket. But no, we need to watch that video at some point. No, that's a piece of freaking ancient internet history that I could never forget.
Situations, for example, I don't know if you're familiar with those parkour videos where these like teenagers are jumping from balcony to balcony and they're doing basically what you do in a video game such as Mirror's Edge on the 9th floor of a building, and if they miss the jump, they're of course going to be turned into jam, grape jelly. And if the way I'm expressing it sounds
why does that remind
me
me
of
of
something? I don't recognize the actual dangers with it. No, it's actually because I don't want to scream. I literally don't want to scream at the camera and make it an unpleasant experience for you. So I'm trying to kind of keep in control of my emotions.
I can imagine.
I've talked about it on stream. I made lengthy posts when I was saying if you're an adult, if you're a parent, you have to check what your kids are doing, because with these TikTok challenges, they are literally risking their lives for click.
Yeah, I can imagine. No, in the event that I'm ever fortunate enough to have kids, yeah, they're not getting any iPads whatsoever. They can yell and scream at me saying that they want an iPad. No, you can wait. I'll let you play a video game maybe, but that's about it.
And social reward within the social media space. With that being said, I think the worst and most dangerous challenges of all are those that combine the desire for being viral and edgy together with politics. And
I guess that's what's going on here.
What we are checking out today. Now, you may be already familiar with the statements made by President Trump a couple of days ago when it comes to Tylenol.
I actually don't know about this. What did he say concerning Tylenol while Oh, and I guess this is where it comes full circle. I was correct in my assertion.
And how pregnant women shouldn't take it, and then he motivated that talking about autism. Now, whatever you may think of this, you may think, no, I think he's right-based, or you may think, oh, absolutely no, I don't care what he's talking about, he doesn't know anything.
Shit.
Regardless, the reality is that the simple fact that he said it means that there will be TikTok accounts.
Exactly. It's like, Trump breathes air, and so they're going to stop breathing. He drinks water. They may as well just stop drinking.
Will take the Tylenol just to spite him. Or
no, we should find all of these septum bitches. We'll say, Trump breathes air. Maybe you should stop breathing. Of course, I do not encourage anyone to do that, but it does make you think.
Words just to be contrarian, if you will. Or Trump said not to do something, I'm gonna do it anyways, just to prove a point. This already kind of makes me cringe when it comes to all forms of medication, simply because I'm the type of person who tries to avoid taking medicines unless it's necessary. So
right, I'm kind of like that too.
Just taking something.
Like I remember like a few weeks ago, I was talking about Aisha remembers actually. I was talking about some unexplainable anxiety symptoms that I had, and I was prescribed Zoloft, but I ended up not taking it because I was able to get over it through my willpower. But I actually uploaded a video about that if anyone wants to check it out.
something when you don't need it.
Spite.
I mean, regardless of what you may think about this, all medicines have possible side effects. So once again, I would avoid doing it for a stupid TikTok challenge. But the real problem is,
Yeah, like hell, I'm just gonna take huge amounts of any medication just out of spite. That's
due to the
stupid.
fact that this was in the context of pregnancy, what we get is the TikTok pregnant Tylenol challenge. I never thought I would have had to say that combination of words in my life.
That actually reminds me of what someone said in music theory. No, we were talking about... Try to reset your Wi-Fi? I don't know. But that actually reminded me of this one interaction that I had in music theory with another student. We were talking about... we brought up Drake and Josh. And, no, and I were talking about the use of the word puff in Peruvian puff pepper, as well as in something called hydromonoxapuff gas. And I was like, yes, this is the Drake and Josh nomenclature, to which that... I'm not getting any dropped frames, though. I don't see any dropped frames. Let me check Let me check. Apologies. Yeah, everything looks fine on OBS, though, which is very peculiar. I have no way of actually checking, though. Is everyone... is your signal okay, Aisha? I want to make sure that everyone is... I don't know if it... I know that, Wolfie said that the internet might be going out, but 14 Holu is also saying that the stream is lagging, but I'm not getting any, like, dropped frames or anything on OBS, and I seem to have a good connection. I might... Okay, I'll continue on, but if anyone else... If you're in Kick and you're having some trouble, it might be on your end. But we can always... I'll keep checking, though.
All right. So what we've got here is a bunch of, I guess, liberal, progressive women who are clearly pregnant, who have decided to take Tylenol, to own the chuds, if you will, to own the chuds.
Of course. Here is me, a pregnant bitch, taking Tylenol because I believe in science and not... Shut up. She just chugged that fucking bottle. Wait, I need to read the rest of that fucking caption. What did it say? Because it seems working for Mark, Elon, and all... Oh, so... No, this is supposed to be the side that's supposed to be against quote-unquote ableism, yet...
Man, that's annoying to see. I think
That
I watched
is
enough
annoying.
stupidity. So, let me address this very quickly. First and foremost, anything I say when it comes to medicine, take it as my own opinion, disregard it, whatever. I'm not a medical professional, so do listen to your medical doctor. Thank you very much. But here's the thing I'd like to say when it comes to this. Is it true or not that there may be a link between the usage of Tylenol during pregnancy and the percentage of your kid ending up with autism? I don't know. I know there will be plenty of people that now would become immediately professionals overnight, and their degree is based...
No shit. It's just the study of the Lord's creation. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, a lot of people will usually argue that science and religion are two sides of the same coin, which there's a very good Albert Einstein quote for that. Science without religion is lame, but religion without science is blind. And that's a real Einstein quote. At least I think it is.
Based on their political party affiliation. No, I'll be honest with you. I haven't got a clue. I don't know. No idea. So I'm not going to talk about that.
And this is coming from someone like me who does love science, but I also love studying religion as well.
I am going to talk about is the fact that this is an extremely dangerous behavior. Why? Well, because it's TikTok. And TikTok is accessed by the youth, among other people. And what they do is that if one of these goes viral, what they're going to do is that they're going to copycat it. Like they're going to imitate it. And not only there is the fact that you could be viral and wow, get all those views, but it's also the fact that at the same time, you can stick it to Trump. What happens if you try it and you don't get viral? Well, the person who got viral took 2 tablets at once, I'll take 4. And then they'll say, no, I'll take 10 then. Things like this happen because people are
well, I can imagine, but I'm just saying.
Stupid. So to all pregnant liberal/progressive women who are doing this Tylenol challenge on TikTok, just stop. Take the medication as suggested by your doctor only when you need it. Put your baby before your politics and be a mother first.
Pretty much, but they don't care.
Then make a video to call out Trump if that's what you want. Use your words. Make 50 videos. Do your little I trust science.
Is it by... I'm not exactly sure. Nobody really knows how autism actually works. We only have basic understandings. I remember for my senior year, we were doing for senior year, I did a little project, a research project for English class, and my topic was on autism since my brother has it, and I have undiagnosed Asperger's syndrome, so obviously it's something personal. And in my research in the research that I've done, even if it's just high school level research, we simply just don't know. I mean, we have ideas, but that's about it.
Statement without taking medications when you don't need them. How about that? Without creating an example to the younger generation, turning into a challenge for views that can literally be very dangerous, not only in combination with pregnancy, but in general. It's a freaking medication. It's a pill. Yeah, I'm going to show you because...
Yeah, I can imagine that too, Wolfie. It's like... No, that reminds me of that one King of the Hill episode where Bobby ate a whole lot of this cereal. What was it called? It's like Cookie Crunch, I think. It had an old lady on it, to which, oh, you do know? Sweet. No, that one where Bobby basically had like what I can only describe as a sugar crash, where it was like, what I was going to say, it's like, that she sent Bobby to the nurse, and then the nurse just diagnosed him with ADD, and then he ended up taking, I don't remember what it was, maybe Adderall, and then Bobby got on the bus, and then Joseph asked him, you feel anything? And then Bobby said, starting to, and then he hyper focuses on a fly, and then there are 96 ridges on each checker piece, except this one. And there's some milk in the fridge that's about to go bad. And there it goes.
Always bring receipts. Guys, the level of stupidity that political propaganda can push people to reach is just unprecedented.
Mm-hmm.
This is the coronavirus challenge, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, they were licking public toilets. Just
everyone's special, Dash, which is just another way of saying no one is. Because when everyone's super, no one will be.
Prove whatever the heck some of these influencers, like this guy, there you go, licking toilets to mock
I don't remember seeing this.
Virus.
We continue our coronavirus coverage tonight with the new social media trend that your child just might be trying. News Channel 3's Brendan Tierney tells us it is called the coronavirus challenge, and it involves licking different public surfaces to possibly contract the virus.
It's the latest online challenge.
So, I don't remember this ever happening. And of course, the first thing that shows up in this guy's search results is COVID Cardi B. What the hell?
Challenge that children are doing while stuck at home, putting their tongues on everything from doorknobs and toilets to grocery store carts.
Almost the equivalent of eating the Tide Pods.
Doug McGowan has seen the videos circulating on social media and says children think they're immune from the coronavirus because the worst cases are...
Oh yeah, right. I remember kids were less likely to have to bear the brunt of the symptoms.
Often seen in people with pre-existing conditions.
I'm just thinking, kids are really stupid. I mean,
kids are really stupid.
I don't understand the implications
of Lord.
Of course, so this is what they do for clout chasing, by the way. It's because it's going to get viral. See what I mean? So what I'm saying is based on data. It's based on data. I'm not making it up when I say there's going to be someone stupid who's going to do this Tylenol challenge and chug down 15 freaking tablets.
Like hell.
That silly prank is...
Okay? So that's what we're dealing with when it comes to TikTok, kids, social media, pressure. I've talked about this on X, and I had a few people telling me some things. So
here we go.
I'm going to review them very quickly. Someone is saying they're literally just taking a single Tylenol pill. You don't seriously think this causes autism, do you? And I respond, one single pill? I'd say no, but I would recommend you ignore whatever I say and ask a doctor.
Right.
Keep in mind, the company that produces it did recommend not to take it during pregnancy. I'm going to prove that to you.
Oh, did they, huh? I mean, you have a lot of companies, when you see like a certain drug commercial, they'll say, don't take this drug if you are pregnant or expecting to become pregnant. No, pregnant women, and most men should not take Zyrtofrenex because it will result in total scrotal implosion, for which there is no cure for total scrotal implosion. Zyrtofrenex, always the right choice.
Here I said 2017, 15, maybe it was 2017, but I've got it. I can show it to you. So there is that. I would personally say avoid all medications unless really needed.
Right.
Here we go. And this person says, yeah, they also give a massive list of side effects.
No, there was a point in time where I took sleeping meds every night after I played DDR because exercise causes like adrenaline and stuff to pump through your blood, and it took forever to get through it. And then there was that time where I was living by myself and I couldn't sleep for shit, only to find out that it may have been all the caffeinated drinks I was consuming. I've since stopped drinking them. H-Show remembers that conversation, but yeah.
Happen exactly. These are directly from the company, Tylenol. In 2016, they said if you're a pregnant nurse and seek the advice of your healthcare professional before using Tylenol or any other medication. 2017, thanks for the shout out, Carrie. Just make sure to talk to your doctor before taking Tylenol while you're pregnant. Thanks again. 2017, we actually don't recommend using any of our products while pregnant. Thank you for taking the time to voice your concerns today. 2019, congrats on your upcoming edition. So exciting. It'd be great to touch base real quick.
Burnt your sour candy, huh? No, I can't. I feel like I may have I feel like that may have happened to me at some point, but I don't recall. No, I've burnt my tongue with cinnamon candies.
Quick, since we haven't tested Tylenol to be used during pregnancy, and see what coupons we have for baby. Call us when you call at whatever the heck, right? Okay. So even if you think that the statement, again, I don't know, but even if you're like, no, I know, because you spoke to a doctor and you think that the remarks made by President Trump are just alarmism, the company still says not to take Tylenol if you're pregnant. Now, that's a further piece of clarification.
And of course, these bitches decided to do it anyway.
In order to give you as much of a detailed presentation as possible, I asked a doctor specifically about these statements made by the company. And it is possible that the declarations made by Tylenol have to do with potential lawsuits. In other words, to avoid any possible legal actions against them. That is because some pregnant women may sue them for different potential side effects, and even if the company ends up winning in court, it will be a costly process. So these statements keep them legally covered. And of course, if during pregnancy you do get, for instance, a high fever, it is risky not to lower it. Once again, talk to your specific personal medical doctor, because they will be familiar with the type of pregnancy you are going through. Regardless, the one thing that remains, and this is my strongest point today, is that if you take too many all at once for a TikTok viral video, you may die.
I think someone did die, actually. I remember seeing it pop up in my YouTube recommendations.
Caring for your baby, protecting your baby, is the call of every parent. And this is not a specific characteristic of the human species. It is multi-species. I mean, a lioness will die in combat against 3 male lions to defend her babies.
Exactly.
Birds protect their nests. Bugs protect their eggs. And in fact, it is a cross-species behavior. Because let me tell you this much. I would protect a little basket with kittens if there was a predator getting close. And I protect.
I probably would be too. Oh my. Yeah, I know. I'll never know what it's like to be that, so I can imagine.
The kittens, so it's some...
Well, I don't even think I can imagine. We're so different biologically that it's kind of hard.
Thing that we naturally do, which is why whenever I see things like this, it really rubs me wrong. It is below animal behavior. At this point, we may be the most intelligent species on the earth. Debatable, I guess, depending on the specimen. We definitely are not the superior species, are we? If we do stuff like this. Now, there's another interesting comment here, and the commentator said, Ellie, they say it's Tylenol. They could just as easily be palming it and popping Flintstone vitamins. I wouldn't rely on their morality to keep them from lying. And I respond, it's a good point, but here's how I respond. And I would agree to the possibility if these weren't the same people who licked public toilets during COVID to get one over the chud.
Shit.
Oh dear Lord, I knew nothing of that. All right, guys, I'm gonna...
Well, neither did I, so I guess we're in the same boat.
Show you now a video, and this is gonna be hard to watch.
Oh no.
But please don't click away, and I'm not saying this for
Well, I'm not gonna click away anyway. We're in this till the very end.
Engagement, who cares? I made enough money. This month, I'm fine.
I can't wait to start making money. I've already got 2 subs, so let's go.
Not about the money. This is because it's a difficult video to watch, but it could save lives. So maybe if you don't want to watch this, but put it on mute, I don't know. But if you are a liberal woman watching this, you're a subscriber, a supporter of mine, please watch this. Please watch it. And I say it, not because I need to win a political who the heck. I say it because I care about you and your baby. So the video in question is once again on TikTok.
Let's go. We're all in this together.
And it's from a nurse, at least as far as...
A nurse. Oh no. Oh no.
Now, I tried to look for confirmation of her statements. I could not find direct confirmation, so this is really a matter of we've got to choose whether we believe her or not. So let me know what you think. I'm still going to share it.
So it's about, it's going to be 6 a.m. finally. And for those of you who don't follow me on Twitter, I recommend that you do. I got a call, a very frantic call at 4 o'clock in the morning from a husband whose wife is now dying of liver failure on a ventilator in an ICU because she was trying to prove that Tylenol doesn't cause autism because of what Trump said on the news. Mind you, that's a Harvard study. Now, whether or not you believe the Harvard study or not is not the issue here. The issue is that she's somewhere between 23 to 25 weeks, and she overdosed on Tylenol.
Oh my God.
And she's
Is this the story that
going to die. She's not going to come off that ventilator. And the guy got my phone number from somebody. Somebody gave it to him. I mean, guys, it's early in the morning. I'm still in Hello Kitty sweatpants in my gym trying to work out. And she's going to die. It's going to be, let me tell you.
Oh my God.
Something about Tylenol overdosing and death.
Please.
Is that if you aren't administered the antidote, it is a very slow and painful
Oh my God.
death, okay? Because Tylenol, as well as Benadryl and aspirin, are the 3 most common OTCs that people will typically try to unalive themselves with.
Oh my God.
How many did she take?
So
I don't even want to know.
It's censored. But now people are just taking massive amounts of Tylenol to prove Trump wrong. I mean, weren't these the same people who put Harvard and Fauci and the pillars of science on a pedestal?
Exactly.
She's got a point. She's got a really good point.
Now they refuse to believe it. Like, I don't believe it either. But I'm also not going to go overdose on Tylenol either.
Exactly.
And it's just so sad because he has to make the choice of them going and trying to emergency deliver this baby. And the baby may not survive. Baby's going to spend a long time in the NICU. Hopefully the baby will survive. And
guys, I know this is heartbreaking, but I have to do this.
It's okay. It's all right. Let's talk about something a little bit lighthearted before we continue. H mentioned Flintstones vitamins. I've never had Flintstones vitamins, so I wouldn't know.
I have to use my platform to show this because maybe I'm saving someone. You know what I mean? This is why I'm giving priorities to videos like this. And I apologize if you preferred when I posted a video about the helmet in ancient Rome. I will, I promise. But when I see something like this, I'm like, I need to show it because maybe.
Oh, and here I am. No, I'm gonna help out.
Maybe this video will get decent views and maybe a mum will see this and she won't do it.
And remember, guys, preemies have complications even if they do survive. I didn't ask him if he had more children, so I mean, let's say this woman they had more children. They lost their mother. Baby's not going to grow up with the mom. He lost his whole life if this baby dies too. All because of TikTok challenges, guys. Yeah. Everybody wants, like, well, not everybody, but maybe these crazy liberal women. They like literally hate Trump so bad that she killed herself and her baby potentially. And I'm just like.
Oh yeah, I think it would be best to wait until after this.
I don't even have words for this because it's such a waste of life.
That's an understatement, honestly.
Such a waste of life. Like this was a preventable situation. This situation didn't even have to exist.
I would like to underline, did you notice how she had to say unalive? Because otherwise the systems, whether it be TikTok, whether it be YouTube, they will censor you. But they don't censor a challenge.
I wonder if that's why my videos don't do as well as they could, because I don't censor myself. I don't really want to censor myself. There are some instances in my videos where I mute like certain words. But Blake Jennings live. We might do that after we're done with all of this, but I don't really want to censor myself, mostly because I just don't feel like it, but I don't know.
Like this? Clown world.
It wasn't like she woke up and was in a car accident, a freak car accident, or something fell off a building and killed her. Yeah. She willfully did this herself. Yeah. So I don't know. What are you guys saying? I've got to stay off TikTok because that's all the nonsense that I keep seeing right now. And I'm going to...
thankfully, I don't have a TikTok, and I'm never going to get a TikTok.
Try and hopefully finish my workout in my Hello Kitty sweatpants now that I'm done helping. Well, I mean, probably not done helping this guy. He keeps calling. But
of course
I don't know. Pray for these people, folks. Pray for them. Yeah. They need help.
I agree. But when it comes to me, I do believe in the power of prayer, but I also believe in trying to do my very best to educate the uneducated that think that they're following science. Well, study the science then. Following science doesn't mean, oh, someone I don't like in a political spectrum said something, so I'm going to do the opposite without checking. That's not
pretty much. No, science and history has been so politicized to the point to where it's hard to know fact from fiction at this point. No, Metatron makes a lot of videos debunking so-called experts for pushing political propaganda, where Metatron actually goes to the sources, be it the ancient sources, medieval sources, and see what they actually had to say, while still giving benefit of the doubt to those sources' validity, but still.
Following science. And someone says, in a way, wouldn't this be a mass challenge to win the Darwin Awards? And I say, right, but they have babies. Babies didn't do anything wrong. No so kid. I know that some people are going to be like, oh, Darwin, natural selection, whatever. If you're an adult, do whatever the heck you want, as long as you don't harm other people. I would still strongly suggest you not to harm yourself, of course. Right. When there is a baby. What's the next one going to be? If you're enjoying this video...
No, what is the next one going to be? Whatever the president says, these people do the opposite just out of pure spite, and it's absurd. Let me check everything, but that was a... Oh, that video definitely took quite a turn, all things considered. But let's go ahead and leave a like. It's slow. I'm pretty sure there are plenty of slow, painful deaths that you could get from a lot of drugs. I don't know anything about that, but here on this channel, we don't support doing that kind of stuff. So don't be doing none of that on my watch. And I will not be held responsible for anyone who... Obviously, whatever. I don't know anything, but yeah. So that'll be it for that video. I don't know anything about Blake Jennings, but we've got like 2 other videos that I had, and then we had some videos that were recommended to me from the other night, but I wanted to check out this one about Jeffree Star. Because we did watch a video about Jeffree Star that was done by Normal Gays regarding Jeffree's disdain for the current state of the LGBT community. But I'll take a look at Blake Jennings if we have the time. But right now, I kind of want to see what these two have to say regarding the matter. It says, why Jeffree Star thinks the LGBT should split from the TQIA. Now, personally, I don't really care what the acronym looks like. I know who I am. I'm gay, but I never like to make a big deal out of it. It's just some facet of who I am that's just... It's just a thing. It doesn't mean that much. It doesn't mean as much to me as it does to other people, but I'm curious to see what they have to say regarding the matter. Let me speed this up so that we don't have to take too much time watching.
Welcome to the Panic Button, everyone. I'm Nina. I'm dying. Not really. Just feel like it. So, Jeffree.
Actually.
Jeffree Star has been posting a lot of videos lately. Queen turf, right?
Yeah.
Very queen turf.
Queen turf.
Yes. And I enjoy it thoroughly. It's nice when someone like Jeffree speaks out for reality.
It's what we've been asking for. We've been asking for members, and you said Jeffree's been with women. I don't care. He's still under the LGB part of the umbrella.
Yeah.
No, I watched like the first few seconds of this in order to see exactly what direction that they would go, and they seem pretty okay.
Yes. He's not under the TQ part of the umbrella.
Right.
So he still falls in the gay category.
Yes.
They said that he's been with some women. I can't verify that, which would technically make him bi, but I guess he's more gay than bi in that case.
And we've been saying that people need to speak out for what they do and say we are not all this crazy, and make a serious deviation, a line in the sand, saying this is not normal and this is not even what we think should be normal. So
I'm sure plenty of people within the community feel the same way, but they're too afraid of being outed as self-hating.
I'm proud of Jeffree. I haven't seen this video yet, but I am proud of Jeffree for speaking more. I'm proud of everyone who started making videos and talking. I'm not even trying to get famous off this. We just want to share opinions, and we're happy to hear that the community is growing. At least I am. The community of sane people.
Yes, but it's also separating the LGBs from the TQIA++.
Did you see the video of him talking with, while he was getting his hair dyed or whatever?
We're gonna react to that one too.
Oh, I already saw it, but go ahead.
I haven't seen it yet. I saw it come up, and then I didn't react to it because I figured I would just au naturel it. So let's do this one first.
Okay.
Did anybody hear what he just said? And guess what? Me and him could have shaken hands, sat at the dinner table, and had a real life discussion. He didn't care. And it's okay if you didn't believe in everything that I didn't. That's okay. That's called living on this planet. Oh my God, welcome to Earth. Not everybody's gonna like what you do.
No shit.
That's okay.
It's okay. It's
okay if he didn't believe that two men shouldn't get married. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with his beliefs. He's allowed to think that, and I'm allowed to still think, well, I believe if two individuals really are in love, they should be able to get married.
I have very peculiar thoughts on just marriage in general, but I think that's a conversation for another time.
That's my belief. It doesn't mean me and him need to hate each other. It means we just have a difference of opinion. Oh my God, what a shocker! Common sense. God, I wish it was still on this planet. Did anybody hear?
Okay, that was a short one.
I don't know what that was.
But funny.
Just in reference, I'm going to say this now before I forget it.
Hold on, let me...
You know the little gay guy who got really big on TikTok with the little mustache? He's very
Sorry,
similar.
I need to...
Definitely worth makeup.
Anthony.
I don't want to overshadow her face.
He posted something.
Yeah.
Did you watch his latest video? I think it's his latest video?
No, I haven't seen his latest video.
Really great video about Charlie Kirk and why he wasn't anti-gay.
Yeah. Oh, so once again, for some reason, it seems like the...
I think we should react to that probably after this or at some point today. And that's all I was trying to tell you. It was really good.
Is it?
Watched it this morning.
What the hell is his name?
I don't have my phone.
It came up on my recommended.
AJ Sanchez.
You know, it started with an A.
He has the... Yeah, I mean, am I wrong? Did I describe him wrong?
No, I knew exactly who you're talking about. Is there anything you want to say about the clip we just reacted to of Jeffree?
No, there wasn't a lot of context.
He was pretty much saying that two people can agree to disagree.
Opinions.
And not...
Yeah, it's like, there are things that I agree with on a lot of issues with many different people, but there are things that I don't agree with. And then there are some instances where I'm like, I don't know. There are some individuals that I do want to talk about that I've been having a lot of issues with, but now is not the time.
That are different. That's true.
Like when I was young,
the issue people come into, which I guess I can understand, and just playing devil's advocate, is if you have an opinion and I have an opinion, which one becomes the law?
Oh, Lord, I see.
Argue that they can both be legal. You give us the right, and you can also have your sacred right. You can call yours marriage and ours a union if it really makes you happy.
Right.
And I think
Yeah, that's something that I feel like, I know that in terms of like a opposite sex marriage, obviously that is like goes all the way back to the dawn of civilization. There are like spiritual reasons for why that is. Has to do with like the union of opposites creating anew and all that. But in terms of like gay marriage in particular, I may as well talk about it now. Like if a secular marriage that's like for, I guess, tax benefits, I guess that's one thing. But in terms of something more spiritual, it's kind of hard to explain.
I think that as long as we share the same rights, we can call it different things, as long as it's not degrading.
Right.
Like if you call it like a partnership, like we're a business, that's kind of messed up. But if you want to call it a union or like come up with like, we just call it gay marriage, but you know, if you don't like that, if that's too sacred of a cow,
That's the problem.
if that's too sacred of a cow for you, then we should come up with a middle ground. And I think that should be fair. And if you want,
I know the concept of a significant other is a thing, although I don't really like that term very much.
Want to be super gung-ho, no, gays can't get married, that's a different conversation.
Right. Charlie Kirk, from what I've heard him say, was that we shouldn't be using the word marriage because it's a sacred union between a man and a woman. But
yeah, I can understand that, honestly.
if we said a civil union or a...
Yeah, just... I'm definitely, like, not opposed to some sort of alternative, at least in terms of a secular context.
Love union, or I don't know.
Domestic partnership.
Yeah, whatever.
Domestic union.
As long as we get the same legal rights, I don't give a crap what you call it.
As long as you recognize it as a marriage and we're allowed to have children, and we're recognized as legally family,
right.
like you are when you marry your significant other, then I'm completely fine. I think a lot of people would be fine too. They might be a little hurt if we didn't want to share something so special with them.
Oh, Lord.
But they'll grow up, they'll get out of it, and they'll move on.
No shit.
I was going to say something. When I was in my late teens and in my 20s, I used to have a big problem with Christians when they used to say, I don't agree with your lifestyle. And I felt that way because it was like, why don't you agree with my lifestyle? Like, do you hate me? Do you like want me to burn in hell? Why don't you agree with it? It was almost, I took offense to it because...
Yeah, I understand. I mean, there are a lot of people, like the Westboro Baptists are a very good example of something like that, but a majority of people just don't necessarily care all that much. But although there are some people that are definitely more overt about it than others, and that definitely bothers me, at least to a certain extent.
For some reason, I felt like I needed acceptance from these people. But as I got older, I realized that it doesn't matter what kind of acceptance you get from people that you don't know. What matters is if you accept yourself. They can not accept your lifestyle, and you can not accept their lifestyle or their religion. Either way, if you can agree to disagree and you can treat each other with respect, then everything's kosher.
Here's my thing. How many people do you know that
Because that ham was not kosher at all. We don't eat it.
have an issue with people who believe in Hinduism?
I don't know. I've never asked.
You haven't heard about a lot of Hindu attacks, have you?
Or Sikh? Nah.
Right.
Usually
they
pretty
don't.
Cool.
Since I mentioned a sacred cow, they don't eat cows because they view them as sacred. And this is not to be rude. This is just me saying a simple fact. There is no Christian who's going to sit there and be like, you have to eat cows.
Oh, Lord. No.
No one's going to knock their beliefs because that's the way they grew up. That's what they believe, and that's how they live. They may not agree. They may go to Burger King and have their cow all they want, but they're not going to sit there and tell these people they have to eat cow.
No, this reminds me of like the fact that the Bible says you shouldn't eat pork, but Christians do it anyway because Paul said that they didn't have to. But that's a discussion for another time.
Like you all to treat my sexuality like that. And that's the thing is a lot of Christians have changed to treating it more in that light, where it's more of a preference.
I wish Jackal was here. He'd be able to shed some light on this.
It's not something, we're not asking the Christians to do it. We're not making the Christians
or maybe
and we're not asking them to.
Or maybe he is here and he's just lurking.
Come into our bedroom and watch us be intimate with each other.
We're also not asking them to make the cakes. Most of us, if you don't support us, we're not dying.
Oh yeah, I remember. What? The pork prohibition is something featured in Leviticus, I think, but one of the letters of Paul mentioned that non-Jews didn't have to follow all of the commandments in the Torah.
To have you make a cake.
Right. or like
For which Leviticus is a part of. The first 5 books of the Old Testament comprise the Torah.
like trying to force you to do it
Those are crazy people who think that they can take advantage of laws.
because they want to control people. It's all down to control.
If you saw the post about when I went to a Sunoco and a guy severely came
Although, don't quote me on all of that. That's just what I remember off the top of my head.
at me for being gay, then you'll know that, like, I stopped going to that Sunoco. Because when gay people are actually put in an uncomfortable position, they stop putting themselves in that uncomfortable position.
Pretty much.
I'm not going to go and give service to someone.
No, that... I was going to mention that one bakery that got forced to shut down because they refused to sell a cake to a gay couple. And I was like, I mean, I don't know. It's like, it would be better if they just went to a different store, but at the same... I know that people have the right to refuse service. I'm kind of one of those people, but I don't know.
When I know is against me. I'm not going to sit there and push when I know it's not for my best interest. The fact that people are doing that is why we've ended up in this pool that we're in right now.
You mean you're not going to receive service from someone? You're not going to like give your money to someone who's going to treat you like that?
I'm not going to even seek out the service to give them money. I don't.
And this also reminds me of when Chick-fil-A was offering free sandwiches to anyone who rejected gay marriage, and I'm like, whatever. I'm gay, but I'll take a free sandwich.
I want to give them money to begin with, but I'm also not going to put myself back in the situation where I'm knowing I'm going to end up in harm's way again.
Mm-hmm. Next.
This one.
GB is separate from Q and T. It's 2 different things. So I don't know why it was all lumped together. I feel like
It's like, yeah, I already mentioned at the beginning that I don't really care that much about what the acronym looks like, but even I know that there is such a thing as too much.
T and Q is not actuality.
Right.
You understand that? So why was it ever put on the end? To fulfill some weird void? I think it should be 2 separate things, respectfully. See,
I can imagine. It's like...
I think I say the wrong way, but I want to. Yeah. But I think the LGB and Q and T should be separate. But y'all put it together for your political agenda, and now here we are. Yay! Oh my God.
I mean, I know that the original acronym LGBT has been around for a while, but they just kept adding more letters to it.
LGB.
Yay! Yeah, the TQ plus is in direct contradiction with the LGs and Bs. Well, just the LGs, because the T's and the Qs think that us lesbos should keep an open mind to dating men who think they're women and say they're lesbian.
Oh, that's right. No, I got kicked out of a DDR tournament that's going to happen next week, I think. Because I said some things about what it actually means to be gay, to be attracted to someone of the same biological sex as you. And this was in the context of John Redcorn's voice actor and the truth behind what had happened.
Lesbians, we should be open to dating them, but no, that's not how it works. So that's in direct contradiction.
And I will be going there next Friday. And I await the interaction that I may or may not have with the people there.
To lesbians and gays. But also, instead of just allowing a tomboy, a little girl who's a tomboy to grow up and, you know, be an adult tomboy or lesbian or whatever she's going to become,
right.
They think that because she doesn't adhere to the...
Oh, no, that reminds me of when, what was it? Some mother saw her son doing something that's like stereotypically girly, and so she just automatically assumed that the boy was trans.
Gender norms that she might be a boy, and then you're just doing some sort of weird neo-conversion therapy and you're converting gays into being these kids who will end up being adults with a whole bunch of medical issues and...
probably. I can imagine that being the case.
Pumping themselves full of hormones and, like, for what? Children don't know who the hell they are.
Children don't know who the hell they are. And I'm just going to play devil's advocate for it.
I mean, yeah, children, like, obviously they're still growing up. They have to develop their brains more. They need to be able to figure out who they are on their own. They shouldn't have to have identities forced upon them.
A second. Not even in a mean way. I just think Jeffree is such a big name to a lot of the gay people around him. That, like, this...
Well, if you're open to that kind of thing, that's good. Then that's good. You're more than welcome to do that kind of thing. But personally, I don't really want to be with a trans man. I'd rather just be with a cis man. But, of course, the guys running that DDR tournament took offense to that.
Little gay boy in the back.
But if you are open to dating a trans woman, then that's your prerogative. You have the right to want to seek that kind of relationship. But just for me, I'd rather just be with the cis man.
You heard him trying to fight it for a second.
Was it a chick or was it a...
That's a dude.
Okay, I couldn't tell. I just saw hands.
For a second, you heard him go, well, with Q, when he was like, LGB and TQ should be separate. He was like, well, with Q...
Q has the same ideology as T.
And
yeah, it's like Q... Now, this whole time, I thought that Q stood for questioning, where you didn't exactly know what you were into or who you were, but apparently it actually stands for queer or something like that.
You heard the guy back in there say it, and then after that, he's like, oh, well, yeah, no, I hear you, no, I hear you. And I think that when you're as big as Jeffree, you're going to find a lot of yes men. And that's hard. I know in your comments, though, and this is where the defense comes in your comments, you do not have that same yes man mentality in the comments. So I understand you're getting some backlash. However, most of the people that you bring into your home are going to be like, yes, Jeffree. You know what I mean?
Jeffree is used to backlash. He's been doing this for like 20 years.
Has he? I don't really keep up with like the likes of Jeffree Star, or I'm only watching this because this is the type of stuff that I've been reacting to on the channel anyway, so I just wanted to be consistent.
I do backlash his whole career.
I do still agree with everything he said. I'm just saying he's going to find a lot of yes men. Even the people like that guy behind him, I don't think agreed with him.
Yeah, see, the Qs aren't part of the Ls and the Gs. They say they are. Like,
aw, good luck out there, though.
I'll hear a woman say, I'm a lesbian, I'm queer. And it's like, no, there's two different things. Because
No, I always thought queer was just another word for gay. No, at least that's how I remember it being. But for some reason now it's something completely different.
A lesbian who says she's queer believes that if she dates a dude who thinks he's a woman, that she's still a lesbian. Well, no, then she's just a B.
Yeah.
But lesbians don't believe in that. They believe that if you're a biological woman and you're dating a biological woman, you're a lesbian.
But not a fan of you. No, welcome to the chat, Revoke. Yeah, I don't keep up with Jeffree Star or James Charles or any of that stuff. I'm only watching this because as someone who's gay, I definitely have a lot of thoughts on this kind of stuff.
But if that woman, I say in quotes, has a penis and was born a man, well, you're a B. You're not an L. Also,
I hope you're not taking too much offense to this, H. I know you said you were sapphic, which, I mean, to each their own. I'm not going to judge anyone for having particular identities so long as you're not trying to force them onto other people.
the G's and the B's have to do with sexual orientation. The TQ blah, blah, blah is all ideology. It's all personality. It has nothing to do with sexual orientation. So lumping
Sorry
it
about
together
that.
is just that's why it's a car crash. When you put the LGs and the B's and you get the TQ blah blah blah, it's a car crash. It's a head-on collision. They contradict each other. Conflicting doesn't work. That's why we've always been fighting since the T's went from transsexual to transgender and the gender ideology.
Was it originally transsexual?
And then the queers, the intersex, and the asexuals, and et cetera, polyamory.
Oh, that reminded me. I remember revealing in an old video that I made that I wanted to be asexual and not I wanted to identify as that, but it took me years for me to just come to terms with the fact that I'm gay. As strange as that sounds, as like, of course, I never really came out to any of the people that I know. Well, I did, but they didn't really care all that much, so...
What's the other one they use? It's not polyamory, it's...
Thank you so much, Revoke. Go ahead and get some sleep if you need to. You can watch the VOD once you wake. You can watch the rest of the VOD. Thank you for the subscription.
It's that other... It's like it's a synonym for bi, but with the gender ideology. Pansexual, that's it.
Pan.
Yeah, all that stuff. That stuff has nothing to do with us. I'm glad we had the divorce, and it's finalized. Anyway, what do you guys think? Do you agree with Jeffree?
Oh, yeah. It kind of depends, but that was certainly an interesting video to watch. I just wanted to get something like that in, but now we're going to do a little something a bit more, let's call it lighthearted, but let me fix my avatar's position. No, in the previous stream, we watched Legal Mindset's video about Nintendo versus the US government. And now I want to check out this video entitled Nintendo CEO Steps Down, and you'll never guess why. I think I can guess why. Just a hunch. We try, be your own man. Be a man, you must be, yeah. You must be swift as a coursing river. Yeah, I know what the acronym more or less stands for. It's just that, yeah, no, there was that, what was it? These S's that are like spiritual whatever. It's like, the acronym is just kind of, I don't really care about it all that much. I know how it works and I know what it's supposed to be, but, you know, sometimes people just get overwhelmed with that kind of stuff. But, so gay Bowser. Okay. Yep. Here, I really want to check this out. This is going to be, I just want to do something a little lighthearted. And then we're going to get into the stuff that people requested. So, BBC propaganda double plus LGTB. Okay, Wolfie. Okay. All right. At least we're all having fun. Now let's have some more fun in the ongoing story of Nintendo's ninjas versus the U.S. military. Owata Beikoku. Owata Beikoku. Okay.
Bye-bye, Bowser. Smell you later. Not only are your boss fights
it's a fellow VTuber.
incredibly easy, but you're actually a pretty boring boss. I am, of course, talking about the bald one. No, not you, the video game one. Don't worry, it's okay. Let's face it, Doug Bowser was hired just because his name was Bowser.
Oh, is that who we're talking about?
Let's be honest. What the f has this man done for Nintendo? Most importantly, what has he done for you? Most people didn't even realize Doug Bowser was the CEO of Nintendo of America. That's something
I think I've heard this name of Doug Bowser before, but I didn't know that he was the CEO of Nintendo. Is he the CEO of Nintendo America after Reggie Fils-Aimé left?
I found out this year, and it's not like I found out because the guy is interesting.
I just found out now.
No, I found out because this guy is the one that came up with that bullshit variable pricing. Remember that? A few months ago?
Oh, so we're bringing the Switch 2 into all of it. Okay. He worked for EA? EA Sports. It's in the game. I guess that tells me everything I need to know.
Where the defense for Nintendo's high pricing was, according to Doug Bowser, because Nintendo understood some titles were worth more than others. And apparently he's retiring today, as the announcement comes from the man himself. Today, I announced my plan to retire from Nintendo.
Is that what he actually sounds like?
Effective December 31st, 2025. Nintendo has been an integral part of my life for 44 years. I really legitimately couldn't tell. This guy doesn't give me the impression that he ever cared for Nintendo.
He doesn't give me the creepies at all.
Video games. Starting with Donkey Kong Arcade as a kid in college.
47. He was a fucking kid.
Okay, everybody played that 44 years ago. It has been an honor to contribute to this incredible company and bring our beloved characters and worlds.
Oh, the vice president of EA, I'm assuming.
Fans through our video games, theme parks, and movie experiences. Okay, calm down, Walt Disney. I extend my best wishes to Devon Pritchard as she leads Nintendo of America forward. Oh, okay, so the force is female
for 8 years.
And I thank all of you for your passion and support of Nintendo. And you can count on me to remain a Nintendo fan. Jesus Christ. Long gone are the days when we had legends like Reggie Fils-Aimé.
You're Reggie. You work for Nintendo. Not anymore.
Oh yeah, he's who ended up working for GameStop, I think.
Like, there's not a single thing about Reggie that I hated. But when it comes to Doug Bowser, the dude is as plastic as his wife's tits.
Oh, good lord.
He never gave me the impression he even gave two shits about video games. So like I said, smell you later. But isn't this odd to you? The man was only there for—
No, that reminds me of, he said he doesn't care about video games. No, that freaking reminds me of, what's his name? David Zaslav and Warner Brothers trying to do away with Cartoon Network.
For 6 years. Now, I know for some people, 6 years seems like forever ago, but 6 years seems kind of short for a run as CEO. Something tells me that Doug and Nintendo of America reached an agreement for him to retire. In other words, it was a fancy, nice little way of sending him off without explicitly telling him you're fired. Feels very familiar, kind of like Jim Ryan's quote-unquote retirement. But so far, that's the Sony CEO gone, the Nintendo CEO gone. I'm thinking Phil Spencer is next.
The Sony? Even Sony has a CEO that stepped down?
Next on the chopping block. Look, I mean, it's not a good sign when this man's contributions to the company are almost entirely unknown.
So we don't even know what he did.
Is that guy?
The biggest contribution he made was in fueling the hatred towards this company. I can't think of a more forgettable CEO. And that's strange to say because He's literally named after their
Okay.
main villain and their most beloved franchise. I mean, how can your name be Doug Bowser and you lack so much charisma and you're so entirely forgettable?
I mean, you have absolutely no charisma, and almost everyone in town hates him.
I don't give two shits about this guy. There was nothing good that happened with Nintendo under his watch. I couldn't list it.
How do you do, fellow? No, I can imagine.
And yet there's so many phonies in the replies.
You have all these... I know how I want to respond, but it's kind of hard for me to put it into words.
Like, Doug, we're gonna miss you, Doug. You did so much for us. Yeah? Like what?
What are you guys doing? Is this a hose job? Were you hosing me down? Did you hose yourself down? You hose yourself up and down.
Okay. Maybe there's just a lot of hate in my heart, but I despised Doug Bowser. The man seemed completely out of
I don't know anything about him, so I don't really have an opinion on him.
touch with the average day consumer, thinking that they are just an endless pit of money. I don't even know what the guy was doing while he was at the company, other than giving bad PR. I mean, look at the replies. Replaces Reggie. Does nothing memorable.
Leaves.
Leaves.
That's perfect.
Oh, I gotta see the replies to that one.
Oh,
later.
Lord.
Before you go, fire whoever came up with the game key cards, because I'm not buying a single one of them and going to buy all my third-party games on PS5. It's a real shame you guys couldn't look after your customers this generation. We need Reggie back. Yes, we do. Oh, look at that.
man.
There's Jeff Keighley to suck some dick from the back.
Oh,
Cum
shit.
is my favorite breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Oh, Lord.
I love cum!
Okay,
so we got a little bit of YouTube poop action.
Doug, thanks for all you've done for the industry on Nintendo. Enjoy retirement. What has he done for the industry? Everybody here is acting like Doug Bowser was this huge, influential, important figure, and most—
He did more. It seems that he's done more for Nintendo than anyone else has done in all of human history.
people didn't even know who he was until this year. But then again, it's Jeff Keighley. The guy has
I didn't even know who he was until today.
orgies with all the CEOs in gaming. I mean, how else do you think he funds his boring ass events?
Oh.
This is how you will be remembered.
Okay, what you see right here is variable pricing. We'll look at each game, really look at the development that's gone into the game, the breadth and depth of the gameplay, if you will, the durability over time, and the repeatability of gameplay expenses. We have this $100 at launch, now $130 to $150, and then we have $80 and $50 in the bundle. Pizza Hut versus EA. Why do I feel like that they could do it? Why do I feel like that's a very, very likely collaboration?
Oh my god. Here's the exact quote. What you see right
So he actually said that.
here is variable pricing. We'll look at each game, really look at the development that's going into the game, the breadth and depth of the gameplay, if you will, the durability over time, and the repeatability of gameplay experiences.
Don't ask questions. Just consume product and then get excited for next product.
I've seen that clip more than once. Oh, he did work at Pizza Hut? Oh, damn. Okay. No, if he did work at Pizza Hut at one point and he's a better CEO than the guy who worked in a gaming company previously, makes you wonder. It honestly makes you wonder.
Yeah, that's right. Doug Bowser is one of the reasons you have $80 Nintendo Switch 2 games that look like they should be $40. Fair to say, the gamers are not going to miss him, but for some reason—
2 speed sounds like Pikmin. It's at 1.25.
a lot of the industry insiders like Jeff Keighley are going to miss him. A lot of people who rub elbows with big corporate CEOs. And if you think that's a coincidence, you're retarded.
Oh, Lord.
Well, either way, his replacement has already been picked, like he announced. So who is Devin Pritchard? Pritchard? Well, it's this bitch. Devin Pritchard
Doesn't even mince words.
becomes the new president of Nintendo of America after Doug
Okay, what has she done
Bowser's
in her
retirement.
time?
Women. See,
Okay, this is getting a bit too unhinged.
I don't trust this woman, because anybody who dyes their hair brunette, black, and then blonde is not trustworthy. If you're gonna dye your hair that much, something tells me you're hiding something. Or you're trying to be hidden. Obviously.
Oh, is it? Yeah, I
I'm
can
joking,
imagine.
but I mean, if you want—
Well, the chat is in the way, so it's kind of, you
a
know.
little preview as to who she is, well, I guess this is the best clip there is around of her.
Here we go, Nintendo Switch
Oh, so she has changed her hair.
Tour.
Oh god, it's like nails on a chalkboard. Oh my god, Nintendo, what were you thinking?
That's a
How
real
in the world
good
are you gonna bring
question.
this woman on stage if all it's gonna cause is people's ears to bleed?
Here it is. Big screen, improved processing power, really vibrant visuals. We have
What did she say?
power, really.
Big screen.
Processing.
Big screen.
Improved processing power. Nice PR statements you got there. You don't understand
We got the buzzwords.
anything about tech.
Oh, do you know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of when IGN would make certain videos about certain Kingdom Hearts games, knowing how relatively complicated the Kingdom Hearts story is. One of the ladies, it's like, if you don't understand the Kingdom Hearts story like I do, we got Master Xenomort and Eriquise, and then Sonic the Hedgehog's long-lost sister, and Ricky Rat, and Roxas, a character that, according to that one guy, nobody cares about.
Really vibrant.
Yeah, you know, look how much energy it requires. Yeah, look at all that vibrancy and all that processing power when it comes to a card game. Amazing.
A card game. Yes, we're going to be playing a children's card game.
Visuals. We have new Joy-Con 2 controllers that magnetically click to connect.
Wow.
So they allow for new ways to play. So you'll be able to play in the ways that you've always known, with the buttons and the joystick, with motion. But for the first time, you'll be able to play with the Joy-Con 2 as a mouse controller. And that's incredibly fun. It's under lock and key right now until 9 o'clock.
Oh, okay, I can't listen to that any longer. I'm
Oh.
sorry. Look, I'm sure she's great at whatever she does, which is more than likely Reddit R. But look at all the replies.
To put a chick in it and make it lame.
Nobody is happy that it's a woman. Female Nintendo president before female USA president.
Oh, Lord.
Nintendo over the USA. Wow, look at that. Except for that one. That person was happy. Literally, the only thing she's got going for her, it would seem, is that she's a woman. And that's about it.
Oh, so they're just taking advantage of her, huh?
But I don't know. I guess that's less pathetic than Doug Bowser, who was literally just hired because of his name. Does Nintendo just hire people for their aesthetics and their name alone?
I haven't.
Yeah.
What the hell do you guys even do? Other than artificially inflate the price of video games. Well, Twitter has pointed out how this man has basically had zero influence in the company. Some of these comments are gold, though.
Oh.
Why did he use an image that makes it look like Doug Bowser died? That's a good question, actually.
Oh, because it's black and white.
Well, it's the propping up of a woman.
What the hell is wrong with her hair? It's all gray at the top.
Woman, as a man steps down, and you know, because of how big of a cuck Jeff Keighley is, of course he has to make it look as symbolic as possible. It is Jeff goddamn Keighley. The man has a vagina. But it's true what some people are saying. I've only seen this man show up on camera a total of twice. And then, next thing I know, he's gone. But check out some of these other posts. The best thing we could have asked for is a woman to replace Doug Bowser.
So we
I
got
can't believe how badly we won here.
So we got the moral grandstanders coming out of the woodwork.
Women.
Bitches!
I mean, I'm not sure what women think.
Here on the BizCoon channel, we support people of all genders, let's just say. Yes, someone with experience, no more merit, DEI in a nutshell.
They're getting out of this. Like,
but once again, here on the BizCoon channel, we are sexist against all the genders.
this isn't going to lower the price of your video game console. It's not going to lower the price of the video games. It's not going to lower the price of the subscription services. It's not going to improve the graphical fidelity of Nintendo titles or their quality. I didn't think there was so many politics involved with men and women with Nintendo, but, you know, I guess it's a W for the whams. I mean, when you think about it, it probably is because it's the men who buy all these things for him. And it would seem like no one is missing him and no one is going to care whether he's here today, tomorrow, or ever again. I don't care. I'm glad he's gone.
Sailor Mood, yes, let's go. Tuxedo Mask's job is done here. But you didn't do anything.
The guy never said anything that helped anyone. He never elevated the company. He didn't make things better for consumers. He's actually instilled more paranoia and fear in the average consumer. But once they heard this famous quote from him, could never look at Nintendo products the same ever again. Personally, I think he was toxic, out of touch, and a loser. Devin Pritchard recently spoke at Nintendo San Francisco for the launch.
It makes you wonder how Miyamoto was feeling about all of this.
The Nintendo Switch 2 with Bill Trinan. She's going to have to make an appearance during the early 2026 Nintendo Direct. Even Doug Bowser did a few times during his tenure. Jesus Christ, I wonder why it never made the news when he did. Well, there isn't much to say, other than I don't really think the guy is retiring. I think this is a decision made by both him and Nintendo. PR was a nightmare with this guy. What he said in an interview permanently affected Nintendo live streams to the point that they have to now disable the live chat replay because—
oh man, when you have to disable that.
All people spam is lower the price, or they mock the variable pricing statements made by Doug. He's not beloved. He's not memorable. Well, I mean, he sort of is for the wrong reasons, but I don't know about the future of Nintendo. They're letting go of this bald loser and hiring a chick who I'm not even sure really games. I'm not sure these two really game much at all. But evidently, that's not a requirement to be a Nintendo CEO, so the future is looking bleak. What she has to offer the company, I don't know.
Well, that was a lot more unhinged than I thought it was going to be, which is a little surprising. But that was certainly something interesting. I didn't know. I knew about the name. I knew about this. I kind of knew about Doug Bowser, but I didn't know like anything about them. Or the new CEO. Right, I can see that happening. They're just doing it, I guess, I wouldn't say that it's to shut people up, but it definitely does make it seem that way. I don't really keep up with all of this kind of stuff, so, excuse me. So I don't know if I can properly comment on any of this, but, well, that's all of the stuff that I had lined up. Now I kind of want to look at the stuff that was recommended. There was Flower Power, Candy Capital, Llamas with Hats, and Edwardian Farm. Unless anyone has any suggestions. But here, I did look them up like earlier today so that I could see how long they are. No, not 4. Oh, yeah, I saw this, glorified, averting the direction. Oh, yeah? Yeah. Yeah, I don't want it to be, I mean, people do just chatting streams a lot where they just talk about stuff for however long they have, but I do enjoy, I enjoy talking to you guys about different topics. There are so many things that I do want to talk about, but I'd rather them just come up naturally. But yeah, well, so we'll have that, and then we also had but eventually I do kind of want to do like gaming related stuff, at least at some point. Right now I just prefer doing reactions because it's fun for me. the complete series 1 through 12. These others, I might want to wait to see. I might wait until Jackal is able to actually join us before we look at these. These are like an hour long, and I don't want to spend too much time watching them. But so I think maybe we should look at this one first. This would be certainly something to... But, Aisha, if you have a suggestion, don't be afraid to let me know. But let's go ahead and just, you know... we did do music before, but a lot of the songs that we listened to kept getting copy claimed. So, I didn't really want to do music anymore. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, what happens is that they'll get copy claimed, and then I either have to mute out the parts of the song, or I have to cut out the song altogether. So, I mentioned it a few streams ago that I didn't want to listen to music on stream anymore because I didn't want to have to deal with all of that copyright stuff. So yeah. But that doesn't mean that I'm not willing to go back to something like that. But for now, I'd rather just do other things. I do I know that this was one of Aisha's recommendations, and I've seen this pop up a few times. I didn't realize it was 16 years old. Damn, this is the ancient internet. In all honesty, but no, this is giving me like Charlie the Unicorn vibes. I definitely remember seeing that kind of stuff. But let's go ahead and just look at it so we can see exactly what's going on.
Carl!
And it's already unhinged. Frame 1. We have a dead guy with missing arms and blood spatters. I guess I didn't know what I was expecting, but here we are. Here, let me... And for some reason, there's subtitles.
There is a dead human in our house.
Oh, hey, how did he get here?
Carl, what did you do?
Me? I didn't do this.
Explain what happened, Carl.
I've never seen him before in my life.
Why did you kill this person, Carl?
I do not kill people. That is my least favorite thing to do.
Tell me, Carl, exactly what you were doing before I got home.
All right, well, I was upstairs.
Okay.
I was sitting in my room.
Yes.
Reading a book.
Go on.
And, well, this guy walked in.
Okay.
So I went up to him.
Yes.
And I stabbed him 37 times in the chest.
Seems legit.
Carl, that kills people.
Oh,
Carl.
wow, I didn't know that.
How could you not know that?
Yeah, I'm in the wrong here. I suck.
What happened to his hands?
What's that?
His hands. Why are they missing?
Well, I kind of cooked them up and ate them.
Okay. You've seen ASDF movies before. I like trains.
Carl!
Well, I was hungry and, well, you know.
Suddenly pineapples.
Hands, that's...
Why on earth would you do that?
I was hungry for hands.
What did
Give me a break.
Carl!
My stomach was making the rumblies that only hands would satisfy.
What is wrong with you, Carl?
Well, I kill people and I eat hands. That's two things.
Okay. Well then. And then apparently this is a 12-part series.
Carl, what on earth was all that?
I'm not sure what you're referring to.
You shot an entire cruise ship, Carl.
Okay, so we have this guy who's accusing the other guy of doing bad things.
Are you sure that was me? I would think I would remember something like that.
Carl, I watched you fire a harpoon into the captain's face.
That sounds dangerous.
You were headbutting children off the side of the ship.
That must have been horrifying to watch.
And then you started making out with the ice sculptures.
Well, thank God that the children weren't on board to see it.
Oh my God, what the
Carl,
hell?
Why is the lifeboat all red and sticky?
Well, I guess you could say it is red and sticky.
Oh my God.
Carl, what are we standing in?
Would you believe it's strawberry milkshake?
No, I would not believe that.
That's like gumdrops.
No.
Boat nectar.
No.
Some of God's tears.
Oh no.
Tell me the truth, Carl.
Fine. It's the lovely elderly couple from 2B. They were taking all the crescent rolls.
I can't leave it
This is... We go from one unhinged video to another in 2 seconds flat.
Apologize for art.
Where are the other lifeboats?
Whoa, you won the prize. I didn't even notice that.
Where are the other lifeboats, Carl?
Looking at the trajectory of the moon and the sun, probably at the bottom of the ocean. I bit lots of holes in them.
Carl!
I have a problem. I have a serious problem.
You are just terrible today.
Shh. Do you hear that? That's the sound of forgiveness.
That's the sound of people drowning, Carl.
That is what forgiveness
I
sounds.
don't hear anyone drown.
Sounds like screaming and then silence.
What? Excuse me. I see why this has over 44 million views.
Carl, we're supposed to be on vacation.
I don't know about you, but I am having a wonderful time here.
You toppled the South American government.
That reminded me of this one scene in Rick and Morty where Morty was listening to the squirrels destabilizing the government in Bolivia or whatever the hell.
The people have spoken. Viva la resistance.
You pushed the resistance leader into a giant fan.
He was a traitor and a scoundrel.
He was trying to stop you from pushing other people into a giant fan.
Oh, that was a foot. I appear to have swallowed it into an entire person.
That would be the hotel bartender.
Well, that explains why my mojito is taking so long.
It was horrifying. Your mouth unhinged like a snake.
Wow, that sounds pretty awesome.
I can't go anywhere with you, Carl.
That hurt my feelings. Now we're both in the wrong.
I want to go home. We're leaving.
In that case, I should probably mention that I filled our luggage with orphan meat.
What?
Well, I'm building a meat dragon, and not just any meat will do.
You know what? Forget.
What the hell is even going on?
That's no fun.
This has become the norm for you, Carl.
I'll have to try harder next time.
Please don't.
I feel like I've been issued a challenge.
Carl!
It's too late now. You. I totally don't remember your name.
We've known each other for 3 years, Carl.
And what an impression you've made.
My name is Paul.
Paul
I
and
said
Carl.
my name is Paul.
Oh, I thought you
were... I'm Paul.
Or a woman.
Why would you think that?
I thought you were... So Pauline or Paulina?
Mostly the
or
hat.
Paula?
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure.
Because of the hat.
Well, if you'll excuse me, I have some pictures to delete from my computer.
Carl, you've tracked mud all over the carpet.
Now that right there is a mess.
I just had it cleaned yesterday, Carl.
I'm not responsible for this. I've been jamming on the saxophone all morning.
They're clearly your hoof prints, Carl.
And there's an imposter on the loose.
They lead directly to you.
Clue number 1. The imposter is a phantom.
Carl, stop avoiding.
Well, that escalated quickly.
Birthday!
It's not. Please tell me you had nothing to do with this.
Why don't you blow out your candle?
You've gone too far this time, Carl.
What's that? It's hard to hear you over the sound of melting city.
How did you even do this?
A dollop of fairy dust.
Carl.
I ripped the tag off a mattress.
This isn't funny, Carl.
Who's laughing? Clearly not all the people who just exploded.
I'm leaving. I've had enough of this.
But think of all the perfectly roasted faces we get to munch on now.
But why?
Because we're friends, and friendship is two pals munching on a well-cooked face together.
That isn't friendship, Carl. That's sick.
Well, then you're probably not gonna like your birthday decorations.
Oh no.
Oh my God.
Surprise!
Oh no. What is this?
I'm sorry, I thought you liked faces. Obviously, there's a miscommunication.
This is awful.
You're right, it's not nearly as tasteful as I pictured in my head.
I think I'm gonna throw. Oh God, one touched
It's
me.
the magic mirror on the wall. Who's the craziest of them all?
This was clearly the wrong way to go.
You think, Carl?
What can I say? I expected them to be cooked more. Raw face is just gross.
That isn't the problem, Carl. Why would you think any of this was a good idea?
Probably because I'm a dangerous sociopath with a long history of violence.
Oh.
I don't understand
Seems
you
legit.
forgetting that.
Okay. This is...
Carl! I know You've done something.
Whatever do you mean?
You've always done something. It's a lovely day out. We're having a good time. What have you done?
You mistake me for some sort of scoundrel.
Carl.
I am a respected member of the community. To
Sure
even
you are.
insinuate.
Okay,
Sure you
Carl.
are.
So what did you do today?
Well, let's see.
Well, what did we go? So, Furb, I know what we're gonna do today. We're gonna watch a bunch of psychotic llamas.
Watch the car.
Uh-huh.
I made a donation to the local Girl Scout troop.
Sure.
I returned an overdue movie at Blockbuster.
What else?
I stepped on a ladybug by accident.
Go on.
And I baked some banana bread for our neighbor Pat. I believe that's it. Done.
That's it.
That's all I did today.
And he opened a portal in another dimension.
Oh.
Carl, what is that?
I may have forgot to mention one of my activities.
Carl.
I apologize. That was wrong.
Explain, Carl.
Well, from here, it looks like a weather balloon.
I'm not in the mood for
It's a weather balloon. Could be a weather balloon or swamp gas.
I think it's just a lens flare and some dust.
Just tell
I
me,
think it's swamp gas from Uranus.
Carl.
Fine. I may have created a crack in space-time.
Yeah.
Through which to collect millions of baby hands.
Huh.
What do you mean,
I think I was expecting worse.
Worse? But this is totally fucked, bro.
I know, but after last time with a nuke in the faces, it's just...
Come on, look at this. How did I even do this?
I don't understand how or why you do anything.
I don't want to know how he did that.
You know what it feels like to be Carl right now. It hurts. Not as much as the babies, but it hurts.
my
Carl,
God.
why are there only hands from white babies?
Well, you
Well.
know, Whitey's got to pay.
Ah.
And the payment is baby hands.
Oh, hell no. More laundry? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. It got pretty unhinged pretty quickly. Hold on. Someone just messaged me. I'll get back to them in a moment.
Aren't you gonna say it?
Yeah, well, we're only like, we're not even halfway through the video, so...
Say what, Carl?
That, my name, all offended and annoyed.
I'm leaving, Carl.
What?
I'm moving out.
It's the meat conveyor, isn't it? You never were a fan of modern home design.
It's a lot of things, Carl.
Just let me explain. Efficiency, industry. Never before has this many dead bodies been so manageable.
Carl.
I'm the Henry Ford of human meat.
I've already
Oh,
packed.
boy.
I'm not coming back, Carl.
Come on, we haven't even gotten to the big surprise yet.
I'm sure it's very upsetting.
Well, now I don't even want to show you.
Good. I do not want to see it.
Man, you are being a huge beehole right now.
I'm not the one shoving people into a meat grinder.
It's not a meat grinder, it's an orphan stomper.
Gross.
You know what's gross? Your attitude.
Are you serious?
What have I done to deserve all this beehole coming out of your mouth?
It's
Well, you caused a nuclear apocalypse.
everything, Carl. It's everything you've done ever.
Everything. Even that time I helped Mrs. Bixby with her garden.
Oh, Lord. No,
There.
so you
That's what you
just...
would've won.
No, this is deflection. Deflection at the highest level.
You buried her alive.
She wasn't keeping up with the weeding. As president of the Homeowners Association, I had to take immediate action.
All you do is kill people, Carl.
That's like saying all Mozart did was write songs.
You are completely insane.
Oh, weird. That's what all these orphans said.
Now there's a dragon, huh?
Is that the surprise?
No.
That looks like a meat dragon.
Oh, that's right.
Did you finish your meat dragon, Carl?
Maybe.
It's horrifying, Carl.
Thank you. Who, me? Whatever could
And
you
now
be
there's a sheep.
to? Oh, the hand chair. I've recently taken up carpentry. Now, how would you feel if I called your work a monstrosity?
Is that those the faces that he...
Of course I had to use faces. Anything else would be disrespecting the arts. It's called modernism. Only I think it's more
Modernism, postmodern art. No, it's just a single squiggle on a piece of paper, and then it's called the sub-minimalist period.
by using face parts of city council members. I disagreed with you.
City council members, huh?
Election results. Someone had to take a stand. I'm a patriot and a hero. Fine. If you're going to whine about it, I can sew them back on. I think their bodies are still in my blood canal. Yes, I'm the crazy one, not the people who elected these buffoons. If you paid any attention to our city charter meetings, you would see it wasn't an overreaction. What are you doing? You're sitting. You never sit. You're always standing, Paul. You're not supposed to sit. I find this very upsetting.
Oh, right. He moved out.
You don't even care, do you, about my feelings? Will you please just stand up, Paul? I don't even know who you are anymore. No, you cannot take off the mask. It has to look right when I throw you in the blood canal.
Oh, no. Oh, it was so fucked up that they changed the key signature of this outro music. It's certainly interesting, Aisha.
Paul, are you home? Ding dong.
No. This, you know what it gives me? It gives me Adult Swim Aqua Teen Hunger Force vibes.
Landlord.
It's even animated like Aqua Teen Hunger Force and like Squidbillies and stuff.
Every fire department.
Bank manager, you have an appointment. What do you want, Carl?
I want to be treated like a friend, Paul.
We're not friends anymore.
Didn't you get my apology piano?
Pianos aren't supposed to bleed and scream.
So is less a piano and more a statement on pianos.
No, you know what? No, that reminded me of with the higher tone. Yep. No, that reminded me of when Cartman shared that picture of him giving to Butters, to which he showed it in class because he thought Kyle took it, to which Cartman was like, this is a statement against the war in Iraq.
by someone else, Carl.
I miss your grumpy face, and the paw mask I made hasn't helped. It's not grump enough.
You made a mask of my face?
Yes, and speaking of which, you might want to avoid being seen by federal investigators.
Carl.
To some, you are now known as Nikolai Sponikov, brutal leader of the Russian opium cartel.
Go home,
Fuck does it?
Carl. I'm calling the police.
Bad idea, Nikolai. And you know there isn't a prison I can't nibble my way out of.
I'm dialing.
I've got nowhere to go. I burned my house down once it had enough swans inside, and I used up the rest of my savings buying the swans.
And whose fault is that, Carl?
Society. Society and the swans.
Carl, please. I really gave you every chance I could. I can't do it anymore.
What if I gave you $10 million cash?
You don't have $10 million, Carl.
He probably does have it.
A large chest of doubloons once. I can go dig that up.
No, Carl.
It was either doubloons or my zoo books. A lot of something is in a hole somewhere.
I'm putting on some music, Carl. I'm not listening anymore.
Rude. I'm sorry, flesh meat is so ungrateful, Carl. And after all we've been through, it's scandalous, I say. You do such incredible things and deserve appreciation. It's okay, he'll come around. As soon as the swan piano arrives. You're welcome.
Carl, I can't believe you.
Uh-oh, what have I done this time?
You killed someone and chopped them up, and they're right here on the floor, Carl.
Oh, he's going crazy now. I mean, he was already crazy.
Didn't do that. Why would you think I did such a thing?
Carl, all the blood and the pieces, you murderer.
I think I would have remembered dismembering someone and putting all their bits on the ground right here. That's not the sort of thing I would usually
That's what they all say.
forget about.
Carl, I hate you, Carl. I hate you.
Oh, watch it. Now who's being hurtful? You all. You.
Carl.
Who said that?
Oh, no.
It was me, Carl.
Paul?
Yes, Carl.
You came back.
You must finish your work, Carl.
My work?
There is so much to do. We mustn't dawdle.
You said you weren't coming back.
Carl.
Yeah?
Carl.
I don't know what
where is this going?
I'm supposed to say.
Carl.
What?
What are you planning, Carl?
I'm kind of just freestyling these days, taking things as they come.
You're better than that, Carl. You're better.
I am, aren't I?
You're Carl.
I am Carl.
Carl.
That's me.
I'm Carl.
You sure
Carl
like
Weezer. Oh, and now the music is starting to become G major. If anyone knows, not G major as in the actual, like, G major scale. I mean G major as in that one audio effect.
Paul?
Carl.
I can't see anything.
You need to get up, Carl. You're in great danger.
Where are we?
I'll find a light, Carl.
Okay.
You are the light.
I don't remember how I got here.
You need to get out, Carl.
Oh, it's my gore pit.
You had a terrible
Gore pit.
fall, Carl.
I think my legs are broken.
You're in danger. You need to get up.
How long have I been down here? Feels like a long time.
Your work isn't finished, Carl. You have so much more to do.
I don't know if I can move.
What work does he have to do that this floating mask decided that it was necessary?
Paul,
you must act quickly. Something is down here with us.
That's probably the basilisk.
It sounds like you.
The rest, this stupid thing only eats Chipotle.
It grows closer.
Were you always this creepy, Paul?
I'll go find some rope.
And some Neosporin if you see it too.
Carl.
It's all laughs with old Carl. Paul? Was that you? Maybe it's my stomach making the rumblies. Hungry for hands. Remember that, Paul? Paul?
Oh, I remember.
Carl.
No luck with the rope?
I'm sorry, Carl. You'll need to do this yourself.
Well, that's a bummer.
Carl.
That's not gonna work. I'm in too bad a mood.
Carl.
When you let your mood get the best of you.
All right. Oh, hey, how did all these bodies get down here?
You killed all these people, Carl.
Yeah.
Collecting piles of human meat is my least favorite thing to do.
Carl.
I am a rascal, just a no-good troublemaker. That's me.
The music is getting more.
Carl.
And now he has a peg leg.
I guess I'm done.
You must complete your work, Carl.
There's nothing left to complete. It's all gone.
Carl.
I'm done, Paul. Why
Does he have to destroy the entire planet now?
are you still yelling at me?
You must complete your work, Carl.
All the hands are eaten. All the meat creatures are made, unleashed, and then also eaten.
Carl.
Yes, it was very upsetting.
I can't believe you, Carl.
What could he
Do you
possibly
remember
be
the blood
missing?
vortex in Paris?
Blood vortex, huh?
Carl.
Yeah, that was my favorite.
Carl.
You know what? I don't even think you're really Paul.
Of course I am, Carl.
I think you're a liar and a cheat.
You must finish your work, Carl.
I'm gonna go find the real Paul.
Carl.
I don't think he's gonna be very pleased about all this stuff I've done.
It's almost time.
He hasn't been pleased that whole time.
Remember the orb thing with all the nerves? It would shock people that eat their skin?
Yes, Carl.
Paul is going to be really upset to learn I made that.
You're almost done, Carl.
When I find the real Paul, I bet he's going to be the most mad at you.
Carl.
I didn't do that. That's a felony.
Carl.
Yelling, also a felony.
Carl.
Yelling.
Paul. Paul.
And one more episode. I'm definitely invested, that's for sure.
Paul, are you home? Paul.
I'm right here, Carl.
No, you're not. You're not Paul. You're an imposter.
Carl. Stop it! You must finish your work, Carl.
Paul!
You're almost done, Carl.
I'm coming in, Paul. I'm sorry if this violates your restraining order, but it's important. Paul! Oh. I guess.
Oh.
You're gone.
So he turned the entire world into a desolate wasteland just because he could. Of the blood vortex of Paris. Poor Paul.
Carl! Oh, hey! Carl! I didn't do that. Carl!
So that was the work that he had to finish. He wiped out all life, but he was the last living being. No more hats for llamas. And then the music is back to normal. Because of course it is. Well, that was certainly something, Aisha, if you're still there, but that was certainly something, I can say that. We went from watching one unhinged video to watching yet another unhinged video. And we still have, like, yeah. Wow. Alright, here, let me check some things. Make sure that everything's looking good. Alright, that's good, that's also good, and that's good as well. I think I did want to wait unless Jackal was to show up, but oh, hello Gammon Utah, if that's how you say it. Welcome to the stream. We're about to check out some other things that you just missed. Llamas with hats. A suggestion by the chatter known as Aisha, which was certainly very interesting to say the least. But I wanted to take a look at one of these video suggestions that were recommended to me the other. Oh, you want to share artwork but not on stream? Okay. I know you said that you didn't have a Discord. I don't really have any other social media though, so. Hold on, I need to fix something real quick. Okay, yeah, but I actually am kind of curious to what. No, we had a discussion about candy on Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday, and oh, you like my model? Oh, thank you. I like it too. But I actually do kind of want to look at what I was hoping that there's a chatter named Jackal that recommended these videos to me. Yeah, but yeah, okay, no big deal. Recommended Flower Power and Candy Capital. No, we had a discussion about candy on Wednesday night, so I actually really want to take a look at this. This sounds like a treat. Pun intended, you better freaking laugh. But we're going to look at this Candy Capital, a Chicago Stories documentary. But, let's see. And I don't... Chicago famously has a sweet tooth, but why wouldn't it? Yeah, I'm gonna put this up at 1.75 since it's an hour long. I don't want to spend too much time on it, but this might be the last thing we do for the night since it is almost 4. But I really want to see how I do at least want to check this one video out.
Chicago, more than any other city in America, truly embodies our nation's sweet tooth. And really, who doesn't like eating candy? I mean, come on.
Candy.
To be honest, I don't really eat as much candy as I used to. Mostly because I get full eating other things, but you know.
With love and an abundance of sugar is more than just a treat. Candy won wars, built empires, and for nearly a century, it all came from Chicago, America's candy capital.
Did it? And I remember, oh, you're tired? If you want to use this to fall asleep, feel free to do so. I mean, a lot of people fall asleep to, like, speed runs and stuff. like I listen to Zelda speedruns. Oh, it's at 0% brightness. Okay, if you're gonna doze off, then at least we'll be able to chill here. But if I'm not adding enough commentary, I might end the stream a little early. But if you like the sound of my voice, very deep and soothing, yes, it is.
Chicago became the melting pot of candy.
Chicago candy makers created some of the juiciest, stickiest, crunchiest, and most famous confections the world
Okay, this is making me hungry.
had ever seen.
When it's good, it's good.
If you're talking about Mars and Curtis and Brock's, that's as big as it gets. Chicago had everything that was needed to make this industry explode.
But an unexpected danger threatened the industry for survival.
Oh.
You could be crushed overnight.
Tragically, you start to
Right, there's so much candy that's out there on the market. I can only imagine how tough the competition can be. Like, you have your regular commercialized candies like you get from the Hershey's company, and then you have the more, I guess, high-end gourmet candies, but I can see why it would be very hard to get in. Not to bring up Mr. Beast bars, but I'm just saying.
a lot of great Chicago candy companies disappearing. Don't always be fooled by the sweet image, right? There can be a real shrewdness in the candy business.
The Candy Capital, next on Chicago Stories.
All right, let's get into it. This is going to be a lot of fun.
Lead support for Chicago Stories is provided by the Nagani Foundation.
Here,
on behalf for Chicago Stories.
Walking into Margie's Candies on Chicago's north side is like stepping
This
back
is making me want to watch Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
in time. In the dining room, customers indulge in a delightful array of old-fashioned favorites.
Oh man, everything looks so
But
good.
it's the kitchen where the old world truly comes to life, as each candy is lovingly crafted by hand.
Oh, this looks so good.
After the caramel, we dip it with chocolate.
Oh, I remember in cooking class, there was a cooking class I took in sophomore year, I think it was, where we tried to make some caramel, and unfortunately, my team didn't do a very good job at it.
Either dark or milk. Everything we make here is homemade, and we do it every day.
So if we're going back to the turn of the century here in Chicago and visualizing the candy industry, you didn't have a lot of tools or technology to help. It wasn't just pushing a button, it was laborious work.
Early candy making is so exciting to me because it's the hand expression of love.
I really enjoy to make that caramel. I love it. I like to hear when people say your caramel is very good.
No, the at work, the guy that trained me, he really likes it when people compliment his baking skills.
When people is happy, of course, it made me happy.
Margie's has been in the business of keeping people happy since 1921, when Greek immigrant Peter Poulos scraped together savings from shining shoes to open a sweets shop.
Oh.
When his son George...
It's always humble beginnings. I mean, they say that Buck Strickland founded Strickland Propane using only $1. And then Bobby used that $1 to get a burrito and a quesadilla off a value menu.
George took the reins, he renamed it after his sweetheart, Margie. 100 years later, the Poulos family is still serving up treats and nostalgia by hand. In the late 19th century, waves of European immigrants, like Peter Poulos, came to the United States, risking everything for a chance to rewrite their family's future.
Yeah, a lot of that pretty much describes America in the 1800s.
An experience like that it's just unbelievable that people were deciding that there is this country where you don't have to be impoverished for all the generations.
And some were candy makers.
Unfortunately, some of the people that did move to the U.S. were still at least somewhat impoverished, especially if you're from Southern Europe or Ireland.
Made their way to Chicago with nothing but a suitcase, a recipe from their homeland, and a dream.
These confectioners didn't only bring their ingredients and their know-how, they brought their culture. They brought their history. That's reflected in the candy. I mean, literally...
Yeah, it's unfortunate, although it kind of depends.
The copper pot becomes the melting pot of candy.
The Germans had methodology for spinning sugar into cotton candy. And the Italians brought what we call panning drums. So those are the drums that make Jordan almonds. That's a purely Italian thing.
Nougat from France, hard candy from England.
You've got all kinds of immigrants who built enormous fortunes in the candy industry. And it tells you a lot about Chicago.
Fortune would eventually come for some, but the building of Chicago's candy empire started at home, in the family kitchen.
Right.
In candy, anybody who had...
No, I wish it's been a long time since I actually, made something like that. I don't think I've ever really made candy before. Although, I mean, we did have, a cotton candy maker at some point that we had, you put, Jolly Ranchers, or technically there's a specific type of hard candy that you put in a cotton candy maker, but,
Access to a stove and a recipe could start a business. I mean, that is the ultimate mom and pop.
The woman would have a kettle there where she's processing chocolate, and the little kids are running around it. You can say they don't have to pay for babysitters that way.
As a business, didn't require a huge amount of startup capital. You can start with a good recipe and a kitchen, and a lot of the great Chicago candy makers did.
Yeah, there's a reason why a lot of well, the reason did they make a cotton candy? Did they seem to have made everything? No, in the stream like last week, we were looking at some old cards that Nintendo used to make.
Great example being Ferrara Pan Candy Company.
Today, Ferrara is...
I was going to mention that, yeah, you can see candy like everywhere. It's very, very cheap to make because you can find sugar anywhere and just a little bit of flavoring and all that stuff. But, oh, Juji fruits. Oh, yeah, not just cards. I can imagine. No, they seem to have done a lot of stuff back then. But Juji fruits, I love dots. I fucking love dots and milk duds, but dots and milk duds get stuck in my teeth, so it's a very love-hate relationship. I mean, if I have some dots on me, I'll definitely eat them. I just wish they didn't get stuck.
Universally known for iconic candies like lemon heads, Laffy Taffy, and...
That's it, lemon candy. No, that reminded me of a scene in The Simpsons where... What was it? Oh, thank you for the fall. Thank you, Gammon. Mike's dots are your least favorite. Aw. Well, kind of depends. I don't usually eat as much candy as I used to. I did have a little gummy pizza that I got from Dave & Buster's. What was I going to say? Oh, no, they mentioned lemon heads. That reminded me of the scene in The Simpsons where Homer's dad, Abe, and Marge's sister Selma were together, and Abe was all like, lemon candy, and then Selma said, no thanks, I got my own. And then they were sucking on their lemon candies for several seconds as a form of bonding.
Trolley gummies.
Oh, Trolley gummies, I love Trolley. I'm a sucker for gummy candy.
But this billion-dollar empire of sweets all started with one man's desperate journey.
My great-grandfather, Salvatore Ferraro, migrated here in the late 1800s, and he came to this country with literally nothing. I can only imagine what it was like.
At 17 years old, Salvatore Ferrara taught himself English, then found work as an interpreter with the Santa Fe Railroad.
Through that...
The rest don't stop. I don't recall Dot's smell. I haven't had Dots in a while, though, so I don't think I can recall that.
He ended up saving enough money and started a bakery with his brother Giovanni and his brother-in-law Salvatore Lezza. They had so much pride. They all dressed with dress shirts and ties, and then they had on an apron that made it look businessmen, but yet getting their hands dirty in a bakery.
Well, it's also possible that they could have changed the recipe.
Think about that. You're making cakes, cookies, confetti, which is the sugar-coated almonds you could see at a wedding. And what happened was that started taking off, and they said, hey, we really can do something with this.
The confetti flew out the door, and with that, Ferrara candy was born. The family shop became a staple in the rapidly growing Little Italy neighborhood.
Little Italy.
But the largest ethnic community in Chicago was the Germans. And
there are lots of like people from all over Europe that came by. The U.S. definitely has like a large German population. But with regards to Italians used to be considered colored, and so they had fewer opportunities compared to people from like Northern or Central Europe. I mean, the Irish were considered colored as well, so...
Early forays into confections paved the way for Emil J. Brock.
He was a very typical candy story in that there's a number of candy makers who started out as traveling salesmen, but were really wanting to branch out on their own.
After years of pounding the pavement, selling candy for other vendors, 45-year-old Emil Brock rolled the dice. He invested his last dollars in himself and in the Brock name.
He managed to scrape together $1,000 and told his wife, I'm starting a candy company. And I'm sure she thought, you're going to invest all this money in a candy store. I love the name. It was Brock's Palace of Sweets.
No, you need to invest in someone named Hank McSpanky, who has this wacky burger scheme that ended up making him a lot of money. And so he opened up McSpanky's Burger Factory. Just a little bit of Jimmy Neutron reference.
And it was located on North Avenue, which is right on the edge of the enormous German-American district in Chicago. Brocks used to have to print on their wrappers, please ask for B-R-O-X, because a lot of Americans didn't know how to pronounce this German last name.
I see. Yeah, Brock.
Brock might have seen the potential for something much bigger, but even after a decade in the candy business, he was still a neighborhood confectioner, not a brand name.
So at the turn to the 20th century, there were not the big brands for candy and chocolate that we think of today. They're licorice strips and suckers and peppermint canes, but none of it is affiliated with any particular company.
Candy is sold mostly in bulk. You see those old
wooden... You see like huge. No, I remember one time buying like a huge little big carton of I can't remember malted milk balls. I don't, for some reason I'm drawing a blank on the name. You might know what I'm talking about. They got the beige box.
Barrels where they would scoop out candy into a bag by the quarter pounder.
But yeah, you can get like a lot of candy for that kind of
half pound.
Some candy makers found a way to expand their market to Chicago's
and you could get like these big bags of like Tootsie Rolls and stuff.
Class by portraying sweets as something exclusive and a trip to the
exclusive,
candy shop as a glamorous outing.
No, it's reminding me of the scene in the Willy Wonka where the song with the song that goes, the Candyman can.
Traditionally, sugar was a really expensive thing, so you saved it for special occasions. That's why we have wedding cakes and cakes on our birthdays.
Oh, is that really where the concept of the birthday and wedding cakes come from?
Candy.
Well, that's my first time hearing about that. I mean, I know you learn something new every day, but damn.
Was a bit of a luxury item, and you have.
And after I gave a whole spiel about how it's easy to make sugar.
Places where people could go and enjoy a little sweet. They oftentimes were very deluxe. So if you went to a confectionery shop like Allegretti or Gunther's, it would have been a special night out.
That image of luxury is exactly what Charles Gunther hoped.
And now you can find them. Most of the high fructose corn syrup. Read about it. It'll kill you. Yeah, that's kind of expensive again.
Attract an upscale clientele to his shop.
High fructose corn syrup, specifically.
It was a fantastic space. Stained glass window, marble counters, and located right in the downtown.
There is like a candy shop at a mall nearby. No, this is motivating me to want to go visit it.
District.
Gunther was one of the first candy moguls, but his shop was destroyed in the Chicago fire of 1871.
Aww.
He quickly rebuilt and stocked his counter with a trendy new treat, caramel.
Caramels were not
I love caramel, but once again, not to bring up milk duds again, but those kinds of caramels get stuck in my teeth.
invented in Chicago, but Gunther is often credited with the mass popularity of caramels in the 19th century.
Caramel at its essence is cooked sugar. And as soon as you...
You only use brown sugar. Yeah, I can imagine. But no, I love caramel. Whenever my mom buys the little ice creams that have little fillings inside, I always try to save a caramel for myself.
Get it closer, you're going to smell that beautiful cooked sugar. Dairy, fresh dairy. No, it's good, it's good.
And
sorry.
to give you a sense of the scale of his success, he used a lot of the fortune that he made selling candies to buy up Civil War artifacts. He bought a prison from the Civil War and shipped it to
No, the rich mogul that has eccentric spending.
Chicago. But it laid the foundation
Just, is it also a weapon? There's no way. No, him buying freaking Civil War paraphernalia. That's crazy.
for Chicago to be home to one of the greatest collections of Civil War artifacts. We have a candy guy to thank for that.
Gunther's caramels and collection were the envy of the city. But the image of candy as an elegant extravagance seemed to clash with Chicago's rough-and-tumble, blue-collar reputation.
I thought about Chicago as being this place with meat packing, and it's known for the stockyards, and it's known for steel, and these are these big, important industries.
To like sort of like the kind of Rust Belt type of thing.
And then you got candy. It just seems frivolous.
I can
Boy,
imagine.
It's not.
Oh, it definitely became very lucrative, that's for sure.
At the turn of the 20th century, candy was poised to move beyond sweet indulgence and become big business in Chicago. But of all the industrial joints, in all the towns, in all of the world, why Chicago?
I don't think candy came to Chicago by saying, we want Chicago to be the focus. It was a necessity.
Chicago was the railroad hub of the United States. It was easy to get commodities in, easy to get product out. And its central location put Chicago in close proximity to raw materials.
Right, at the heart of the Midwest.
Dairy from Wisconsin, corn syrup from Iowa, and sugar beets from Michigan.
Whatever the sugar beet is. I thought sugar comes from canes, and you whack it down like...
Oh, so they get sugar from
The sugar beet is where most of the world's sugar comes from today.
It's kind of looking like a giant radish, and they grow as a vegetable, I guess.
We should listen to the beats from Doug.
Before the sugar beet, candy makers everywhere...
If anyone watching remembers what Doug is on Nickelodeon, they had a particular... When we ran out of radishes for the first time. It was the most traumatizing thing I've ever seen. They didn't want to lose their radishes. Hopefully they don't lose their beets either. But no, going back, the Doug on Nickelodeon, they seem to have a thing for beets.
Used cane sugar, which only grew in warmer climates. and was often harvested by slaves.
Certainly, a lot of the confectionery ingredients have sugar and chocolate have a dark past. Sugar was part of
Even to this day, there's still like a lot of child labor that goes into the production of chocolates, and it's very unfortunate, especially in like Africa. So much so that Mr. Beast, when he was advertising his Mr. Beast bars, you know, bragging about how they were free from child labor, but then the website mysteriously took that claim down, and so people were suspecting that it was using child labor, and then it ended up getting reversed. But obviously it's not a very good look for Mr. Beast.
the slave trade, as was chocolate.
Abolitionists wanted a substitute for cane sugar, and eventually farmers turned to the sugar beet. The crop could survive colder climates, which in the early 1900s was a necessity for any candy maker.
Oh, wait. Are you talking about Mr. Dink?
If you are pre-refrigerated truck era and you need to get a delicate product susceptible to melting, maneuvered and created and manipulated and shipped, what better place than a city that's cold 9 months out of the year some years? Chicago.
Thanks to Chicago's wonderful weather, rail network, and workforce, the right candy-making ingredients were in place. But there was still something missing. Confectioners needed to get their products out to the world. And as luck would have it, the world was about to come to Chicago.
Oh, here we go.
So in 1893, you want entertainment, you are going to the Columbian Exposition because that's where it's at.
The World's Fair was a celebration of cultures from across the globe. It was a place to showcase the latest achievements and technologies, including one device that would take chocolate in a new, sweet direction.
Oh, here we go.
In the history of inventions, mankind invented the submarine, the photograph camera, and the machine gun before anyone figured out how to mix milk and chocolate to create milk chocolate.
Oh, well then.
Enter German engineer J.M. Lehman. His machinery for processing bitter dark chocolate into sweet milk chocolate amazed scores of fairgoers.
Oh, so yeah, no, I remember. No, that reminded me of a scene in Bob's Burgers where Gene was interacting with the Italian woman who made dark chocolate. Of course, Gene, being Gene, wasn't originally a fan of dark chocolate, but she convinced him that the combination of sweet and bitter is what makes dark chocolate, you know. Apparently, dark chocolate's better for you in certain... I don't even remember what context, because I know that chocolate itself was made by Native Americans way back when. But of course, they made it dark chocolate, since they didn't have that kind of... the ability to, like, make milk and stuff, but... I don't know.
Including one caramel maker from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, Milton Hershey.
Oh, so we're getting to the founder of Hershey's.
At the World's Fair, everything changed because...
He looks like he would be a chocolate entrepreneur with that big bushy mustache and everything.
That aroma with that deep, delicious chocolate odor, Maddie had never smelled that before. And he never had, because it didn't exist. And he walks into this booth, and he is...
I don't...
He immediately recognized that chocolate was the future.
Milton Hershey was so captivated that he offered to buy Lehman's machinery on the spot and had it shipped to Pennsylvania.
I don't want to say it was called Nowhere, Pennsylvania at that time, but it was not yet called Hershey, Pennsylvania. He took the chocolate making equipment back and started dipping his caramels in chocolate.
But it's not just the machinery, it's also the introduction of new candies at the World's Fair and this idea of branded confections.
Immigrant brothers Frederick and Louis Ruckheim sold their version of caramel-covered popcorn and peanuts, which they called Cracker Jack.
Oh, Cracker Jack. Oh, I like this kind of popcorn.
In Chicago,
although I can't eat too much of it because I get really full.
Light and hotelier Bertha Palmer enticed fairgoers with the debut of the brownie.
At that fair,
oh, this is where the brownie was introduced?
it was like candy went from black and white to color.
People were now getting a sweet tooth, or in some cases more than one tooth. So by getting
So the candy revolution is starting to unfold, huh?
taste for these treats at the fair, this primed the path for even bigger business.
Now, everyone wanted a piece of Chicago candy. But in order to keep up with demand, small entrepreneurs like Charles Gunther, Emil Brock, and Salvatore Ferrara needed to pump up production. So they took a cue from Henry Ford, another industrial giant who already laid the blueprint for producing at scale.
It's amazing how like interconnected that a lot of inventions can be.
Ford is starting his
Something that was used originally for cars and then being used for chocolate.
line, and Ford begins to manufacture Model A's and Model T's. Candy makers took notice, and they said, can we make candy in huge batches in an assembly line fashion? To go from the kitchen to the factory is an enormous leap. And the ones who were successful were the ones who were able to do that.
Suddenly, if you've got machinery, the quantity of candy that you can make is vast. It's just huge.
But when I think of the inside of a candy factory, I think of the classic I Love Lucy clip. Lucy and Ethel are out to
When I think of a candy factory, I just think of a regular factory. No. Oh my god, I keep referencing all sorts of TV shows. Now I'm reminded once again of this time Hey Arnold, the episode where they go on the field trip to the Yahoo candy factory or whatever, and Chocolate Boy was swimming in the giant vat of chocolate, and so they had to cut the field trip short.
Prove that they can succeed in the working world. Now their job is to wrap the candy.
Oh, this is easier. Yeah, we can handle this, okay?
Oh, and this is reminding me of the scene in that one Drake and Josh episode where they were trying to make sushi.
What happens if the
Or
conveyor
pack sushi.
belt starts to go faster and faster and faster? Well, common
Is it a reference to this? Damn.
gold is what happens.
Oh no. They just start eating it. Oh my god, no, this is exactly like that scene in Drake and Josh. That's crazy.
As the industry grew, so did the workforce. More than 25,000 men and women found jobs at the height of the factory boom.
It's not the slaughterhouse. It's not the steelworker. It is cooking. It is food, and it is delicious.
By no means was this a utopian factory, but given its options at Candy Factory was, I want to say, a sweet place to be. It was certainly a decent place to be.
By 1929, Chicago's candy manufacturer...
The epic movie version. I don't know what exactly the original version would be. I just remember the old one from the 70s that was titled Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, as opposed to the original book being Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I like that movie, and I also like the Tim Burton version as well. I like them both.
...saw sales climb to more than $65 million a year.
And so a lot of confectioners realize this can make people rich, this can make people famous. And so I think it was this tantalizing combination where if you're an entrepreneur and you look at that business, it's pretty seductive.
And who could resist? Many attempted to break into the industry, but the candy capital was no place for the timid. Success there called for a special type of character.
I don't know. Oh, I'm sorry, Whippy. I completely forgot about that. Oh, man. Maybe next time. I'm so sorry, but... Yeah, we're going back to what Wolfie was saying. Yeah. No, I remember we had a whole VHS tape of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, and we used to watch it all the time. And I still have, and I'll still watch that movie if it's just like there.
Candy makers can be so clever. Don't always be fooled by the sweet image, right?
I'm sorry,
There can be a real
Whippy.
shrewdness in the candy business.
And no one understood the potential quite like William Wrigley Jr. A defiant child, Wrigley was kicked out of school at age 11, but soon discovered he had a knack for sales.
Okay, I don't know what epic movie is either.
William Wrigley Jr. is one of those great American success stories. He came to Chicago in the early 1890s, and the legend is he had $32 in his pocket or something. But his father was a soap manufacturer, so he starts going door to door selling soap.
But the soap wasn't moving, so the young salesman offered a gimmick, a free can of baking powder with every bar of soap.
Oh, I think I see where this is going.
The baking powder became more popular than the soaps.
Oh, is this how, like, baking soda came to be used in, like, toothpaste or whatever?
The soaps, sold baking powder, eventually started offering other premiums, including gum with every order.
Just like before, the gum outperformed the baking powder. And
oh, is this...
voila, the Wrigley Empire was born.
Oh, Wrigley's. Oh, I thought I recognized that name.
But it's such a perfect example of what William Wrigley did really, really well, which was innovative marketing.
Wrigley bought out his gum supplier and started developing his own flavors. First came Juicy Fruit.
Oh, I love Juicy Fruit. Although I haven't had Juicy Fruit in a while. No, that's reminding me of the fruit stripe gum scene in Family Guy. He eats a bit of fruit, Peter eats a bit, it's like, aw. I've had fruit stripe gum before, and it definitely does that.
By Spearmint, and eventually Doublemint.
Doublemint.
The new brands earned millions. And the company...
Aw, about checking my Charlie and the you did Charlie and the Chocolate Factory in school? No, I remember there was in school, like, I think it was in the 4th grade, we all had to get it together in little groups and read different books. I was in a group where we read Matilda.
He rallied around Wrigley's marketing motto, tell them quick and tell them often.
Okay, I guess I won't be doing that. I don't know anything about epic movies, so yeah, but don't worry, Whippy, it's all good.
When you look at the Wrigley's ads, he was using bold graphics, bright colors, minimal text.
Did you also read the Charlie and the Great Glass Elevator too?
Innovative when a lot of advertisements were very text heavy and told whole stories. You'll see early Wrigley's ads and they'll say, it aids your digestion. I'm not sure who used that.
Oh my god, no, the references keep coming. That reminds me of a scene from Fairly Odd Parents where Dr. Bender steals Chip Skylark's teeth. And Timmy had the outfit that the Tooth Fairy gave him, and he used the truth lasso on Dr. Bender. And Timmy asked, now, does chewing gum after meals actually help prevent plaque? For which Dr. Bender was unsure.
Today, but it worked. And then, of course, he had these great stunts. You know, he one time said he wanted a mile-wide...
Oh, you have all the books? Interesting. Yeah, I've heard interesting things about Roald Dahl. Oh, that actually reminds me. In 4th grade, we read BFG at some point, and then after we were done reading BFG, we watched the one animated movie.
So he bought up 117 billboards between Atlantic City and Trenton just for Wrigley's ads, and mailed a packet of gum or sticks of gum to anyone who had a listing in any 1915 United States telephone directory. You know, if you can afford a telephone, you can afford gum.
William Wrigley took his company public, and by 1919, the business he had started with a humble pack of gum was worth $12 million.
Yeah.
More than $210 million in today's
No, I
dollars.
still see plenty of Wrigley's every now and then.
Wrigley cemented his place in the Chicago skyline with his iconic headquarters on Michigan Avenue. And even bought his own island, Santa Catalina, off the coast of Southern California.
And then he made a dreadful error. He bought the Chicago Cubs.
Did he?
His accountant should have committed him to an insane asylum. Being a Cubs fan is you have to worship losing. When you make bucks,
when you make a purchase that's that frivolous.
The next thing you think is, what am I going to be remembered for? He's got a tower, so he must be something. He's got a baseball team, so I better buy his gum.
Oh, no.
Wrigley flourished at the dawn of the Roaring '20s, and he wasn't alone. The First World War had ended, and consumerism had the U.S. economy running at full speed. The candy capital had to keep up.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Trudevrc developed his own wrapper that could wrap candies automatically.
Ah.
Doing that, he took the industry in a whole new direction.
And that ultimately leads to the enormous Brock's factory on the west side. To think about a factory where you can make 250 different kinds of candy,
oh my God,
mind-boggling compared
those look so good.
to the typical candy operation in the 19th century.
The candy business in Chicago was booming, and Uncle Sam was about to give the industry an even bigger boost.
Oh.
World War I is over, and so are America's days of legal alcoholic drink.
Prohibition outlawed
Prohibition.
the production and sale of alcohol. And with the nation dry, Chicago emerged as a hub of bootlegging and organized crime.
Right. No, I remember learning about that stuff in history class.
While some Americans sought out speakeasies, others turned to candy.
And so there were many
My God, I know that chocolate, because it's made from the same plant as cocaina, right? Chocolate can be, people have like legitimate chocolate addictions.
Breweries and saloons and bars in Chicago who decided, okay, if we can't sell liquor openly and legally, what can we do with all of our real estate? We can sell candy. We can open ice cream parlors.
Candy sales jumped, and ice cream, candy's confectionery cousin, saw a 50% increase in consumption. All thanks to Prohibition.
I think it was a very vibrant and fun time for the companies. They were making good money. They were growing at a pretty good rate.
Oh, hey there, Daniel. Yeah, I'm
I'm
having a good day. Thank you so much for asking.
And dreamed up clever candy names like Bit O' Honey,
Bit O' Honey,
and Milk Duds.
Milk Duds, there we go. Once again, they get stuck in my teeth. It's one of those love them or the love or hate that I have.
Milk Duds, what they really wanted was a perfectly
I hope this isn't making you too hungry, Daniel.
round chocolate-covered caramel. But the machinery kept turning them out kind of flattened.
Oh.
They were duds. So they took the
Oh, that's why they call them Milk Duds? Oh, that's clever.
name as a little bit of an in-joke, milk chocolate duds. Oftentimes there were candies named after national crazes. Brock's had the swing bar.
Swing
and
bar.
Bunty Brothers for a long time had a bar called the Tango. They're riffing on national crazes. They're riffing on celebrities. Lion Candies had a Lindy bar named after Charles Lindbergh.
Aviator Charles Lindbergh had gained worldwide acclaim and adoration for completing the first non-stop solo flight across the Atlantic. His popularity was a bankable asset.
I don't think he got any royalties on it, but these are names that are memorable and they help these brands stand out at a time when that was a really new approach for selling candy.
One candy maker
That's
took
fun.
extreme measures to avoid paying royalties.
Baby Ruth. The
Oh,
Prince Candy
Baby
Company
Ruth.
always said it was named for Ruth Cleveland, beloved daughter of Grover Cleveland. Historians are a little bit skeptical.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, I see. Okay, Whippy.
And it seems a little ironic that
Did you go to some private school?
Babe Ruth, the baseball player, was hitting his peak fame around 1920.
George Herman Babe Ruth was the most sought-after babe of the era.
Oh, I just noticed your other message, Daniel, but I don't know about those other candies.
The New York Yankee slugger had captivated the nation in 1921 by hitting a major league record 59 home runs.
The Baby Ruth name might have been a way to at least tap into the popularity of the baseball.
Oh, going back to what Whippy said, Wolfie said that he had all of those books before Space Polymers. They probably did have nutritional value since they were made more, I get like No, then like earlier in the documentary. Oh, it was in public. All right, I must have been like misunderstanding. Apologies for any misunderstandings, but yeah. But with all the space age polymers and zero turning radius, no. There's more nutritional value in the toys than there is in the food and joyful burger.
A player without paying royalties to Babe Ruth.
And the Babe Ruth controversy showed the gusto it took to make Candy stand out. And that brash attitude at Curtis Candy?
I don't know if I've ever had a Babe Ruth. I vaguely may have had one at some point, but I don't remember.
Was all thanks to founder Otto Schneering.
I remember a factory on the Chicago River that used to be there, that giant.
Okay. Oh, okay. I didn't. Oh no, you reminded me that there was a course that they offered in the high school that I went that was called Reading the Bible as Literature. I'm assuming that's what you mean.
Idea of tell them quick and tell them often.
Otto Schneering created a character called Energy, NRG, who really promoted the concept that eating a candy bar was good for you and give you energy.
Oh, I see. No, that actually reminds me of these commercials for a bar called Payday, where one of the taglines was the sweet taste of energy. No trading off to the oh Lord, I can imagine. No, Daniel.
So he would do these metabolism tests. You know, how far can a man run on the muscle fuel in one Baby Ruth bar? And it turns out to be like 1 in 5-6 miles.
Well,
I don't think anyone's running 1 in 5-6 miles by eating a Baby Ruth bar. But it's conveying this idea that when you need a jolt of energy, have a Baby Ruth bar.
I can imagine that being a marketing ploy.
Less than 2 years after the release of Baby Ruth, Otto Schneering hit another home run with Butterfinger.
Nobody better lay a finger on my Butterfinger. No, my brother used to watch Simpsons Butterfinger commercials a whole bunch to the point to where he would ask my parents for Butterfingers. Butterfingers also get stuck in my teeth. Check out Education in Poland article. Okay, we can do that after something about Fallout Boy.
And so Butterfinger, one of the things that makes it really interesting is not only is it coated in chocolate, but it's got kind of air pockets in it and then these little bursts of peanut butter. It's kind of fabulous.
All these new tweaks, really big innovations in marketing candy, in advertising candy, they were enormously influential and influential nationally. And candy makers in Chicago needed it because there was a lot of...
Okay, well, yeah, but Whippy, we'll check that out like after we're done with this video and then we'll have to call it a night.
Competition there.
But don't worry.
And no one embraced that competition quite like Forrest Mars. But his rise to the top of the candy capital began with a rocky start.
So Forrest,
You never had an original? To each their own. They're so orange and runny. I've never had a Butterfinger that's like that.
He's making his way through the world.
I don't know what kind of Butterfingers you be eating, but...
His job is to plaster the streets.
Oh, there was a Fallout looking guy on the screen? Oh, okay, I guess I... Once again, misunderstanding what's going on.
Of Chicago, with posters for
Here, I need to
cigarettes.
speed this
and
up
you can imagine
more.
that did not go over very well with the local business community. Forrest found himself arrested and put in jail.
Well, actually, that's still too fast. Ugh, apologies.
To bail Forrest out, but his father, who he's never met.
Forrest's father, Frank Mars, was a middling confectioner.
Oh, this is where we're getting the Mars company now?
Minneapolis.
Frank Mars divorced Forrest's mother, Ethel, when Forrest Mars was a baby. And Forrest grew up not knowing who his father was, not knowing that his father was a candy maker.
Frank had generated modest sales with the whipped cream-filled Marlboro bar, but had gone bankrupt twice in the early 20th century. This impromptu family reunion would
Charleston
change the
shoes.
course of Mars'
I feel like I've heard of that before.
history.
That afternoon, after being bailed out of jail, the two men sit down and they get to meet each other for the first time. And Forrest Mars is drinking a malted milkshake. And supposedly he says to his father,
Like the M&M wrapper? Yeah.
if you really want to make a great candy, take this flavor of malted milk and put it inside a candy bar. And at that moment, that was the idea that led to his father going back to the candy company in Minneapolis and creating his most famous bar, the Milky Way.
Ah, there we go. I know in Europe it's called the Mars bar, and I think they call some... I love Milky Ways. Oh my god. Oh, mom's spaghetti. I can see. No, I love all these kinds of candies. I love them so much.
Fresh off the success of Milky Way, Frank invited Forrest to join the family business. Together, they moved the Mars headquarters from Minneapolis to Chicago in 1929 and built a sprawling new factory on the west side.
Well, if you look at it from the street side, it doesn't look like
South Central out to the west side.
Factory at all.
And that was all Forrest Mars's idea. Secrecy was incredibly important to him, and he did not want anybody peering inside that factory. So he proceeded to decorate the outside of the factory like a Spanish monastery.
Mars christened the new factory by releasing what would become one of the biggest candy bar brands of all time. Snickers.
Have a Snickers, because you're not you when you're hungry.
It's got sweet, it's got sour, it's got salty, it's got bitter, and it's got umami. If I was to pick,
It's got all of these sensations, huh?
you know, one food that sort of was like the perfect consumer packaged good, Snickers would be up there.
I can imagine.
I
5 cents for a Snicker, huh?
recently tasted a Snickers bar, and it tasted exactly like the Snickers bar that I had in childhood. And I must say, I loved that concept
So the recipe hasn't changed all that much?
of continuity, that there's something dependable that you can always go back to.
The father and son duo continued their hot streak when they followed Milky Way and Snickers with Three Musketeers.
Oh my god, my mom loves Three Musketeers.
Three Musketeers. I mean,
I can't get enough of these kinds of chocolates. I've always been a fan of these. Yeah, what is milk? Yeah, it almost looks like the Mars. Oh, are they somewhat different from each other, Whippy? Because I know that you said you're from Poland, right?
Mouthwaters just.
I just know that Mars is what they call Milky Ways in Europe.
The words.
Three Musketeers, the doubly chocolate cream.
If somebody was looking for me at the paper and my desk was empty, somebody would say, "Oh yeah, it's 2 o'clock. He's at the candy machine. He needs his Three Musketeers."
The new candy bars pushed annual sales to $32 million in 1932. But the lucrative run for the Mars Company came at a cost to the Mars family.
Their relationship is very difficult because Forrest firmly believes that he's a better businessman than his father.
Oh man, no, imagine. No, they were talking about some sort of divorce.
Forrest wanted to make it a global business. Nobody is thinking global at this time.
Oh.
For Frank, he has made an enormously successful company. He's driving around in a Duesenberg. He's living the life. And here comes this upstart kid telling him, you're not doing anything right. So he offered Forrest $50,000 and said, I don't have anything to do with
Oh, is it milkier version? I can imagine.
you. Take the recipe for the Milky Way. You take the money and make your own company.
Forrest was determined to make a name for himself. He took the cash buyout and set off for the other side of the Atlantic.
And it's kind of a sad story because Forrest moves to England and he's not abroad for 9 months. His father suffers a massive heart attack and dies.
Aww.
Frank Mars was dead at the age of 50. Control of the Mars Company went to Frank's second wife.
I think Forrest always wanted to prove to his father that he could be successful. He wanted to earn his dad's love. And when his dad passed away, and
not saying the name. All right.
that opportunity was lost, I think it really killed something. in
I know
Forrest.
different countries have like unique brands that are like for that country, and I know a lot of people tend to like that kind of stuff.
But it didn't kill his ambition. Forrest went in search of a product that he could call his own, even as the world descended into a Great Depression.
Oh, and this is at the verge of the Depression. I sped it up because I didn't want to take too long reacting to it, but I'm kind of having a lot of fun right now watching this, so... So apologies if it might be too fast for you.
During the Depression, Americans endured new hardships, including rampant homelessness, hunger, and vast unemployment.
I don't think we have bounty here, at least not to my knowledge.
Candy sales dropped, but so did the cost of sugar.
I mean, we have a paper towel brand called Bounty, but that's about it.
And cocoa. Confectioners weathered the storm by keeping their products cheap.
Maybe families couldn't afford all of the necessities that they once had, but they could still afford that 5-cent candy bar.
When you look at Chicago during the Great
How the prices have changed.
Depression, and you see the marketing of candy as meal replacement.
The chicken
Meal
dinner bar,
replacement.
for example, sort of might not sound as appetizing to us as, let's hope, it did to people then, but the message was clear that if the real chicken dinner wasn't on the table, here's an alternative.
Oh, and that reminded me of that all-in-one gum in Willy Wonka. The one that turned violet into a blueberry.
Even one of Chicago's legendary department stores turned to candy to help struggling retail sales during the Depression.
Frango mints were actually invented in Seattle at
Is
Frederick and
that
Nelson
so?
department store. When Marshall Fields bought Frederick and Nelson, they got the right to the term Frango. When it was first introduced, it was $1.50 a pound, which was a lot for a box of chocolates. But because it was so exclusive to Marshall Fields, it becomes this sort of portable symbol of Chicago. If you're visiting out-of-towners, bring a box of Frango mints.
It might have been a novelty to make candy in a department store, but by 1940, Chicago confectioners produced over 550 million pounds of candy per year. Nearly 40% of all candy in the United States came from the candy capital. It looked like nothing could stop the momentum.
Oh, is it? Mars and equal to Nestle. Nestle has gotten into has a lot of baggage behind them. Oh, and World War II.
1941, a date which will live in infamy.
When the attack on Pearl Harbor brought the U.S. into World War II, the nation's focus turned to supporting the troops.
Oh, yeah.
And the candy industry hit a crossroads.
What happens is that a lot of candy companies start putting a big percentage of their production towards military rations. A lot of companies couldn't supply the civilian market as well as the military. Wrigley's is maybe the most famous for this. They put out billboards that said, remember this wrapper, we will be back when the war is over. When you look at certain soldiers, the 1943 soldier's K ration had a stick of Wrigley spearmint gum for breakfast and lunch and dinner.
Oh, man.
Candy in war rations was something Forrest Mars had seen just a few years earlier. Now he realized this was the opportunity he had been looking for.
It's still all the water on probably.
While he was in Europe, he
Not before freezing it in the ice caps.
Saw that the Spanish soldiers were eating little lentil-shaped chocolates that were coated in candy,
Oh.
and they didn't melt. And Forrest was utterly fascinated, and he knew that was the product that he was going to introduce. to the American market.
What is it going to make?
Forrest didn't have any chocolate, and he was persona non grata at Mars. So he showed up on the doorstep of his family's #1 competitor, Hershey.
Tony's Chocolonely and Rossman. I don't think I know what that is.
Unannounced, got a meeting with the man who was the president of the company, William Murray, and he tossed some of these candy-coated chocolates onto Murray's desk.
Oh,
and he said,
what did
"This
he-
is the future. These chocolates don't melt, and I want to start a company. That is what the M
Oh, M&M's. Let's go.
on the M&M stands
Oh.
for. Mars and Murray.
Mars and Muri. Damn.
Forrest had what he needed.
No, it's like you hear about, you see all of these candies and stuff that just seem so ubiquitous in our culture, and you never really stop to think about what they all mean.
A pipeline to Hershey's chocolate. Soon M&M's
He's
were in
such a
the hands of
cool
American soldiers
rapper.
around the world.
How do you feel about what they did with the green M&M?
Once he had secured that, he made Murray feel like a total peon. He never consulted with Murray on anything.
The partnership was short-lived. Forrest bought out Murray's share for $1 million.
In the end, the only thing that the Murray family had to show for this joint venture was that M on the M&M.
During World War II, candy becomes
East
very closely
Coast,
identified with
and you're here from Hershey's, yeah.
patriotism.
Have you ever seen a picture of Allied troops coming into a town? And
Yeah, West Hood.
not handing out chocolates? You see a little kid, you're going to give him the candy.
Candy consumption ballooned to 28.5 billion pounds per year in post-war America.
Damn.
That's over 20 pounds per person.
Ugh.
Forrest Mars struggled to transition his M&Ms from military novelty to the mass market.
Aw.
And so
Well, he's certainly doing a good job in the long run.
he hires an advertising firm, and sure enough, discovered kids would choose M&Ms over every other candy bar on the market.
Ah, that actually kind of makes a lot of sense because they're small and easy, like small and portable.
There's only one problem. Kids don't hold the purse strings.
M&M's
Oh.
chocolate candies. The milk chocolate melts in your mouth, not in your hand.
It melts in your mouth, not in your hands. And he knew that that slogan would capture mom's attention, and it sure did.
I didn't know that's where that came from.
In 3 years
Once
of that
again.
ad campaign, M&M's was the #1 candy in the country.
Candy was ready for prime time.
Double your pleasure, double your fun.
You can listen to
A
them.
lot of people are going to know that song.
My mother loved Butterfingers, and they make me think of The Simpsons now.
Looks like you could die a man.
Oh, yes, I mentioned the Simpsons Butterfinger commercials that my brother used to watch all the time.
Dude,
Peanut buttery Butterfinger.
it's Nito.
And who could forget the wide
Oh my god, this masterpiece of a commercial was one of the definitions of my childhood. They melt in your ears and not to lose yourself, I can imagine.
his old owl.
Tootsie Roll Pop. Ah,
You hate that? Oh, Lord.
it's coming back to me.
Oh my god.
There was a hook. There was a key, wasn't there? What was it?
How many licks does it take
How many licks does it take?
to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop?
Let's find out. 1, 2, 3.
And the kid was so upset.
Calculable. Distance, because soon you just bite it and chew it, or was that just me?
A lot of people think Tootsie Rolls were invented in Chicago, but actually they were invented way back in 1896
Yeah.
in Brooklyn.
Tootsie Rolls were invented
I like Tootsie Rolls. I like the different fruit-flavored Tootsie Rolls as well.
by Leo Hirschfield and made in New York for over 70 years. Then, in 1968, company president Melvin Gordon moved the operation to Chicago and set up shop in a former World War II bomber manufacturing plant.
It was 3.
Since 1975, Tootsie Roll has flourished under the watchful eye of Gordon's wife, Ellen Rubin Gordon.
She's remarkable. When Ellen
Okay, okay, Wolfie. I almost said Jackal. Sorry. Okay, Wolfie, whatever you say.
Gordon was 18, her father put her in a Tootsie Roll ad. This is when he was president of Tootsie Roll. Who would have known that someday she would be at the helm of Tootsie Roll?
Oh.
And she's significant because she was one of the very
I
first
don't know who she is, though.
women to head up a company being traded on the New York Stock Exchange.
In 1963, Chicago's candy output was double New York, its nearest competitor.
Wow.
As for Mars, when Frank's second wife died, Forrest inherited half of her stock, and within a few years, he acquired a majority share. In 1964, he named himself CEO. The family business was finally Forrest's.
Okay.
So Forrest's business principles, I think, were extraordinarily ahead of their time. His understanding that a brand would have to be recognized worldwide, Forrest, from the beginning, had that vision.
Forrest Mars' relentless drive transformed the family business into a global empire worth tens of billions of dollars. Forrest amassed a personal fortune, and in 1999 was named the 30th richest man in America.
He had a very difficult personality, very exacting, not the kind of boss that you would really want to work for. He basically said, yeah.
I can
I'm a boss,
imagine
but I'm
after
good.
the exchange that he allegedly had with his father.
And this is our goal. And if you want to get on board this train and work your heart out, I'll pay you. I'll make it worth your while. But you have to be just as dedicated as I am. And
see.
he got that out of his workers. Truly tremendous.
Mars and Chicago's other candy royalty were at the peak of their powers and confident in their plans for succession. Ferrara Candy, the family firm that began in a Little Italy bakery, boldly opened a new factory in the suburbs. But their proudest moment would prove to be bittersweet.
My great-grandfather had been ailing. He had heart issues. And when they had purchased that building, they didn't tell him yet. My grandfather wanted to show his father, and sadly, my great-grandfather died right before the sign was put up.
Oh, if Wonka bars ever existed, oh man, I would love to have one. I mean, they have like the Wonka candies that do exist, like Nerds and Runts and stuff, but technically Wonka made chocolate. He was a chocolate maker.
And he never knew about that next big plant.
Despite this family tragedy, Ferrara confidently blazed a path.
Yeah, there weren't any chocolate bars. The original Hawaiian had the punching the other. They got away with it. Oh, maybe we should check out the old Hawaiian punch ads at some point.
There's two types of pans. There's hot pan. And
but yeah, I do wish that they made like Wonka chocolate bars.
There's cold pan. In the hot pan, it's a copper tumbler, okay? And underneath it are Bunsen burners.
Yeah, he has a... Yeah, he did. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, the room that he had where that was full of pure imagination. I know he didn't make exclusively chocolate, but he was most well known for the chocolate, right?
Flames.
Think jawbreakers or atomic fireballs.
Jawbreakers.
The cold pan process is you got all your tumblers rolling, and you slowly add sugar, flavor, corn syrup, and it comes out looking like jewels.
Lemonheads. Alexander the Great.
Alexander the Great. I forgot about that.
My grandfather says, I want to tell you something. You're getting in here, okay? We expect you and your generation to take it to here. Well,
I can imagine.
Like I said, they were here. They expected it to here. And that generation, they took it through the roof here. And that was gummies. Once that happened, that was...
Oh my god. Just looking at these, oh my god. We can look it up whenever I'm able to. It's good. I kind of want to call it a night after we're done with this, although Whippy wanted me to look up Polish education. But no, just looking at these gummies, oh my god, I just want to hold them in my hand and just stuff them in my face.
The boom.
Ferrara rode the gummy boom all the way to an estimated $324 million in annual sales. But there was a danger lurking in the industry. A drastic change was coming for a critical ingredient. And it was about to send shockwaves throughout the candy capital.
Oh, is this where it comes? You need to shut down. Okay.
My Uncle Jimmy would go with my grandpa every year to these forums, and it was about sugar, where it's going, because at the end of the day, if your sugar prices are out of whack, you're out of business. Like, it's overnight.
No.
This legislation would help put America's farmers back into a competitive position.
Oh, is this where, like, we were having a discussion earlier about how they had to change, like, regular cane sugar and stuff into, like, corn syrup, among other things.
In world markets.
The 1981 Farm Bill created a series of subsidies that protected sugar farmers from foreign competition. But with fewer suppliers available, the price of sugar skyrocketed.
We have to buy U.S. sugar, and U.S. sugar is probably 10 to 20 cents a pound over world sugar. But you see people shutting down all over the place. This guy's struggling, this guy's struggling, this guy's struggling. And these...
it's unfortunate. It's like you try to do something that's supposed to create jobs, but it ends up doing other things as well.
People were people to us. They weren't companies. And everything became more expensive. We had companies moving operations to Canada, Mexico, China.
For the first time, candy makers were forced to explore life outside Chicago.
We had the original founders. They kind of grew up in age and they were maturing. The second generation or the third generation were coming in to
brown sugar. No, there was a point in time where I would like eat like raw sugar, but of course I don't do that anymore.
Businesses, and I think they maybe had different philosophies, and the bottom line had to be increased. Follow the money, and you can usually get a decision as to why people did what they did.
Eventually, Chicago's candy families faced the most painful decision of all: endure the rising costs and try to hang on, or sell out and end their dynasties.
Consolidation really became the name of the game.
But really tragically, you start to see a lot of great Chicago candy companies disappearing because the brands are purchased by other corporations.
By the early 2000s, most confectioners had merged, relocated, or shifted production away from the candy capital. The final blow came courtesy of a Hollywood blockbuster.
Oh gosh, it's the imploding of the Brock's administration building in The Dark Knight.
Oh no.
The Brock's factory was once the largest.
It tastes like rocks.
Largest in the world, employing more than 4,500 people. But in 2008, the defunct plant made a memorable cameo in The Dark Knight.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Brock's sort of played the role of Gotham City Hospital in this moment. There's this massive explosion and this fireball.
Huh. Who'd have thought?
It's a fabulous moment, and it's also a really, really sad moment for anyone who absolutely adored Brock's.
The last empire standing was Mars. The family firm started by Frank Mars and shepherded by Forrest Mars. In 2008, Mars purchased Wrigley for $23 billion.
Oh, here we go.
The largest candy manufacturer in the world.
I mean, at this point, Mars and Wrigley, that's one company. And so it was sort of natural in the end that the two biggest candy firms in the United States would join forces, and they have.
But those brands, they don't have that family vibe anymore. They
So
don't have
good.
that family knowledge. They just become a brand that you can buy at Costco.
Nobody who inherits a family business wants to be the one to oversee the end. If you look at the history of family businesses as a whole, it's virtually impossible to maintain family ownership into the 4th generation. You have too many cooks in the kitchen
Yeah, it's
and too many people
unfortunate.
who want to run the show. And that's usually the point of failure.
Yeah, sometimes you have to be willing to make sacrifices in order to make it big.
It's sad.
My father on top, Salvatore Ferrara II. My grandfather, Nello V. Ferrara. And then myself.
Aww.
My first job was there. I was 15 years old. My grandfather goes, "Come with me, son." Brings me right by the stairwell. He says, "Emilio, put him to work." And that was it. I never wanted to work other than with my grandfather and next to my dad. And I got to do it for a number of years. It's who you are. It's where you come from. It's what you're made of. This was family and home.
Aww.
The rollers are chilled because there's a lot of heat being generated during the grinding. I hate using the word I. I think it's more like we. We started working on and I helped create the product that's still pretty successful. It's called Nerds.
Oh, and here we go.
If you're under probably 15, most people know what nerds are.
Candy maker Bob Bowden has spent his career inventing sweet treats that continue to delight children and adults alike.
I've really enjoyed it. I mean, it's a great industry with a lot of very nice people, company presidents, entrepreneurs. Every once in a while I start talking about some old people that I work with. I choke up, I'm sorry. But there's the personal satisfaction of seeing something that you've been involved with, making somebody else happy or pleased and be successful. Okay. So that's the fun part. You know, what we see now is interesting is the candy industry is evolving.
Yeah.
The big companies got bigger. Some of them imploded, some of them sustained, but the ones who imploded left voids. Those voids are now being picked up by the smaller entrepreneurs who are now growing to be mid-sized companies.
I can
it's
imagine.
this kind of a circle of life for candy too.
As the big corporations play on the world stage, a handful of rising stars set out to carve a candy path in Chicago, just like so many before them.
I guess sort of like a little candy renaissance.
Stephanie Hart is an amazing Chicago
That cake looks really nice.
entrepreneur. She is such a gifted baker. Her
I'm not a big fan of cake, but, or well, rather, I'm not a big fan of icing. I just like the breading.
caramel cake. Oh my goodness, it's delicious. And she recently had the opportunity to purchase Cupid Candies, which is a well-known local Chicago factory.
Ooh.
And so I love the idea that an up-and-coming entrepreneur can make her artisanally crafted goods in this grand
This looks
Chicago
so
historical
good.
space.
We are so excited to be part of the candy revolution in Chicago. It's not dying. We are very much alive and very much making chocolate.
Chocolate turtles.
This is one little factory that didn't pack up and go someplace else. So I feel very connected.
We've seen the
Nice.
craft chocolate movement. There was craft beer, craft coffee, craft chocolate had to be.
Craft everything.
And craft chocolate is going back to the roots in the sense of handcrafting, and it's also pushing the market forward.
Right.
For nearly a century, Chicago reigned supreme as the candy capital of the world.
It's important to preserve this part of history because it speaks so much to the people who made Chicago great and the reasons that the city became such an amazing place.
And though the industry has evolved and the landscape has changed,
Into ice
you
cream.
still don't have to look too
I love cookie cake. I love cookie cake. No, cookie cake is what I always get on my birthday. And oh, man, there's like the mall. There are like multiple malls nearby, and they all have this one. The mall nearby has a cookie cake shop, and I love cookie cake.
Too hard to see the telltale signs of the candy capital.
But I also like ice cream too.
At risk of invoking my wife's wrath, I go down to a drugstore and picked the candy bars there. I say this one and this one and this one and this one and this one. They were all made in Chicago, comma, once upon a time.
All right, that's it for that video. No, that was fantastic. No, I loved that. That was very fun. I thoroughly enjoyed that. That was so much fun. I'm so glad that we watched this. Unfortunate that Jackal couldn't be here to join us since he was the one that recommended it. But we'll look at another video if I am. But what else? It's 4:42 right now, but it's okay. If Whippy is still there, they wanted me to look at oh yeah. So the street, yeah, don't worry. No, don't worry. You know, according to my YouTube studio, I've got 4 people watching, and then I still have quite a few people on Kick as well. I'm assuming it's like the promoters. But I also got 2 subs. Hershey is in Pennsylvania. I can imagine. Someone, Whippy in YouTube chat wanted me to look at education in Poland. And I feel a little obligated. I'll just do it real quick. Education in Poland for Indian students. I'm not exactly sure why he wants me to look it up. Education in Poland is compulsory. Every child must receive education from when they were 7 years old until they are 18. It is also mandatory for 6-year-old children to receive 1 year of kindergarten. I'm not exactly sure why he wants me to look at this. I know that Daniel wants me to look at, what's it called? OG, Hawaiian Punch commercials. Is it 1960? Let me look through the chat log and see. It might be a bit hard to find. So bear with me for one moment while I look for it. Shit, I don't remember. I'm just going to assume that it's one of these.
Hey, how about a nice Hawaiian punch? Sure.
Okay, okay.
Wasn't that a refreshing commercial?
Okay, at least it was pretty short. And then we have this other one.
Fruit juicy. Hey, how about a nice Hawaiian punch?
Sure.
There we go.
Taste 7 kinds of fruit in Hawaiian punch. 7 kinds of fruit in Hawaiian punch. Hawaiian punch is made with 7 kinds of fruit for a one-of-a-kind fruit taste.
Hawaiian Punch Fruit Punch with 10% real fruit juice for a real fruit juicy taste.
Hawaiian punch is made with 7 kinds of fruit
For a one-of-a-kind fruit taste.
Oh, that reminds me of this reminds me of a joke that my dad would often tell, where he's like, "Hey, do you want a Hertz donut?" Does a little whatever. Wilkins coffee. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Oh, I remember I was at a house party and we were looking at Wilkins coffee commercials. Oh, it was like a Halloween party, I think, or maybe it was something else. No, it was a little gathering with some friends and we looked at Wilkins coffee. I know what you're talking about. I don't know where the FCC was in this context. Maybe they were too busy fighting with Family Guy about whether or not what was it? The Washington Monument looks like a dick, or that the Congress or the White House building looks like a giant boob, and that the Pentagon looks like an anus. Maybe that's where the FCC was. But no, this was certainly a treat. No, this is... I'm not exactly sure why... I don't know if Whippy is still here, but... No, I kind of want to... I think it's about time that we wind down for the night. Here, let's... Yeah, it's like 4:46. I gotta get to bed. But if anyone has any... Here, I need to fix this real quick. But if anyone's got any... If anyone's got any final thoughts about anything... no, Wilkins coffee. No, I remember watching those commercials. Those are crazy, but... No, I'm so glad that we got to watch that candy documentary. That was a treat. Like... not even a pun intended. It was a treat. No, that was a lot of fun. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I'm so glad Jackal recommended it to me. He also recommended it was good. Yes, it was so much fun. He also hopefully he can catch the VOD if he's able to. But and then he also recommended Flower Power and Edwardian Farm. Florida? Oh, no, you just reminded me of one of those, those Canada's hat memes. No, it was... Oh my god, it reminded me of, Okay, Geisha, good night, but let me do a little last-minute rant. But no, that reminded me of one of a variation of that, where Canada was wearing the USS pants, and Florida was the... Oh my god, that was... No, that was crazy. But yeah, good night, Geisha. But if anyone has any last-minute things to do before we sign up, you played a game where you force Walt to get sucked into a pie, turn into soda, and face make. I feel like I might know what you're describing, but I have no idea if that's even what I'm thinking of. No, I have no idea what you're talking about, unless you can remember a name for it. But no, this was due to the shape. Yes, It's a Tim Burton looking. Yeah, I can imagine. I wouldn't know anything about those kinds of games. It's not. Was it some sort of Flash game, or was it something else of that nature? Apologies for this creepy blinks. My eyes kind of itchy. World of Goo. Here, let me look that up on my laptop. And it's the first thing that popped up into... Oh, I've seen this before. Oh, I've seen this before, actually. Okay, yeah, that game in 2009. Ah, alright. That's... Alright, I see. But, if anyone's got any... Hold on, I gotta converse real quick. Alright, yeah, I'm helping someone with some payments right now. I might have to converse with them later. But no, this is certainly something. No, we got quite a lot done. Hopefully the South Park reaction that we did doesn't get all copy claimed. I did the blur, I did the color modding. We'll do it Lemon style next time, but and then we got through some drama, which is what I've been meaning to do for a while, and then we got to look at some confectionery treats, or at least the history thereof. But if anyone at all has any last minute things before we sign off, I really gotta get to bed. But thank you all so much for watching. This is certainly a treat. I will be back tomorrow. My new schedule has taken effect, and the guys that I'm working with behind the scenes would like me to stream on weekends. But at least I got my work cut out for me. But in the event that I make some videos out of it, I'll have to be very particular about how I edit them. No, if I make that candy related reaction into a video, I'm definitely going to keep the editing to a minimum. All right. Some more great things. No problem. No problem. We'll be able to do... I want to be able to do a lot with this channel. There's so much I want to do. Oh, no, we have to make llamas with hats into a video on its own. Oh, man, I got my work cut out for me, but I guess that's a good thing. You've made maple candies? Oh, that sounds so good. But thank you all so much for watching. It means a lot. And I got 2 subs. I got 2 subs on Kick. Had to be boiled very hot, yeah. But I got 2 Kick subs, and I'm so excited for that. That's a truth. I'm so excited. Things are definitely looking up, and I couldn't be more grateful. But thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care.